Test, 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 test.
Carthage Bulldog football is on the air. A portion of our live broadcast is made possible by Panola Dental, Pinergy, Panola College, House AC and Electric, 323 Plumbing, U-Well, Juicy's, Pintel Safety, Red Oak Insurance, Farmers State Bank, and Hope Community Medicine. There is nothing more exciting in East Texas than high school football. Making this broadcast possible include Max Flow Chemicals, Kane Hardware, Carthage Dental Center, Carthage Eye Associates, Prosperity Bank, Kelly's Collision, Carthage Tire Company, Garrett's Wrecker Service, the First State Bank and Trust Company, Hudson Financial, Tate Barber State Farm Insurance, as well as Pippin Motor Company. The Carthage Bulldogs presently have 10 state championship victories. Will the 2025 football season add another? Thanks to these sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Panola Processing, The Hobby Horse, Graves Tire Service, Carthage Independent School District, XL Ford, Texas Tea Room,
College. At Panola, you can study your way online or in person in Carthage Center or Marshall. Choose career-ready programs and transfer degrees, plus workforce training. Finish faster with our new accelerated programs using 8 and 16-week courses. And for eligible graduates in Panola and Shelby counties, the Panola College Promise will cover your tuition and fees for up to 3 years. So what's next for you? Visit panola.edu today.
Now here's Larry Allen with tonight's starting lineup. Larry?
All right, thank you very much, Jerry Hansen. We're coming to you live from R.A. St. John Memorial Stadium in Kilgore, Texas, on the campus of Kilgore High School as the Bulldogs start the 2025 season, the 19th season under head coach Scott Surratt, facing the Kilgore Bulldogs. Both teams coming off of games played at AT&T Stadium last December 20th. Carthage winning their championship game, and Kilgore lost to Salina in the 4A Division I championship contest. Let's take a look at the Bulldogs starting lineup right now. Bulldogs for the year, of course, starting their 19th season for Coach Surratt. And here's the way they'll line up across that offensive line. Carson Carter will be the left tackle, 6'1", 230-pound senior. Jeremiah Jones, a returning starter back from last year, 5'10", 240-pound senior. He'll be the left guard. The center is starting his first varsity game. Cooper Walters, 6'1", 280-pound junior. Vernon Pittman, he's a big one. He's starting his first varsity game. He is a 6'4", 330-pound sophomore, transferred in from Marshall last year. Vernon Pittman, 6'4", 330. He'll be the right guard. And Tyler Artigo, who was the right guard last year, switches over to right tackle this year, 6'2", 240-pound senior. So again, it's Walters, the center, Jones and Pittman are the guards, Artigo and Carter, the tackles. Let's take a look at the tight end quickly. Jaden Jeffress is the tight end, 6'1", 195-pound junior. We'll be back to take a look at the backfield and the receivers right after this.
Hey, this is Dr. Brent Stevens from Panola Dental. We've just opened our practice and have some great new patient offers. At Panola Dental, we specialize in family and cosmetic dentistry, including dental implants, orthodontics, and oral surgery. I've been serving the dental community in East Texas for more than 26 years. My staff and I are looking forward to serving you and your family. We are located at 4188 Northwest Loop on the corner of Easy Street and Carthage. Call 903-508-5762 today.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is
Pinergy, ranked #1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management: Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website pinergy.com or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
How could your life look different? More time for what you love, work you enjoy, better pay? Reimagine your future with Panola College. At Panola, you can study your way online or in person in Carthage, Center, or Marshall. Choose career-ready programs and transfer degrees, plus workforce training. Finish faster with our new accelerated programs using 8 and 16-week courses. And for eligible graduates in Panola and Shelby counties, the Panola College Promise will cover your tuition and fees for up to 3 years. So what's next for you? Visit Panola.edu today.
Starting lineup is brought to you tonight by Generations Concrete. Generations Concrete is committed to providing top-notch concrete solutions in the East Texas area. Generations Concrete bringing you the starting lineup. The starting quarterback, we're not for sure. It's a game-time decision. It could be Jet Surratt. It could be Kaysen Sr. He was the offensive preseason MVP in East Texas for this football campaign, and last year threw for almost 3,400 yards and 53 touchdowns. The fullback will be Jackson Smith. Smith is a 5'8", 205-pound sophomore. He is starting in the place of Cade Ross, who is not able to play tonight. The tailback will be K.J. Edwards, 5'10", 185-pound senior, 1,785 yards on the ground last year, 23 touchdowns, 31 receptions for 3 touchdowns. And he'll be backed up by an outstanding back in his own right. That's Benny Smith, 5'9", 200-pound senior, 1,262 yards, 19 touchdowns. Keep in mind the total yardage for these Carthage offensive players affected by the fact that they played pretty much in most of the ball games, just half of the ball game. So the totals would be higher if they had played 4 full quarters, but fortunately they didn't have to. All right, that's a look at the backfield. Let's take a look at the receivers now. Bryson Price, 5'11", 155-pound junior. He'll be the X receiver. And the Z receiver, boy, I'm really looking forward to seeing this young man. He made an outstanding catch in the scrimmage against White House. Outstanding speed. J.D. Edwards, the younger brother of K.J. Edwards. J.D. is 5'10", 150-pound sophomore. He is the Z receiver. Defense coming up right after this break.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
I heard my voice on your radio commercial.
Well, we decided we'd use your calls to show how we really do have something for everyone.
So I'm famous now?
Well, semi-famous. After all, this is local radio.
But I want to be famous.
Well, we're famous for helping everyone with heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too.
I'll have my agents call you to talk about money.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
From the oil field to the football field, excellence starts with hard work, precision, and heart. At U-Weld, we fabricate quality assets for the upstream, midstream, and downstream sectors. And we know greatness is built, not born. That's why we're proud to support the Carthage Bulldogs in their quest for an unbelievable 11th state championship. We've got the grit, the grind, and the whole town behind you. Let's go get what's ours. Find us on the web at www.uweldusa.com.
Since 1980, Juicy's Hamburgers has been serving up the freshest, juiciest burgers in East Texas. At Juicy's, every bite is legendary. From our hand-ground beef to our crispy fries, golden onion rings, savory beans, and mouth-watering chicken fried steaks. Everything is made fresh to order. It's no wonder Juicy's has been voted best burger in East Texas for 40 years running. Juicy's Hamburgers, where tradition meets taste.
Introduction to the officials brought to you by the city of Carthage, the best little town in East Texas, gas capital of the world, and home to the 10-time state football championship team, the Carthage Bulldogs. This is from the Tyler chapter. Instantly, a little bit of trivia. The Longview chapter, otherwise known as the East Texas chapter, is no more. It merged into the Tyler chapter, so the referee tonight, these are all from the Tyler chapter. Terry Mebane. Danny Rippey is the umpire. Ronaldo Soto is the head line judge. Keith Fosey is the line judge. Back judge is Andrew Cohen. Darren Jackson is the side judge. And Stephen Welch is the field judge. Again, Terry Mebane, referee, and heading up this Tyler chapter crew for tonight's ball game. All right, let's take a look now at the defense for the Carthage Bulldogs. And we're going to have some youth there. We're going to have a freshman and 2 sophomores starting here on this defense tonight. And so 2 sophomores again and a freshman. We'll tell you about them here in just a minute. The strong end is Caleb Smith. So a lot of action last year in the second half of ball games. 6'1", 225-pound junior. He'll be the strong end. The tackle will be Zay Owens. So a lot of him last year, 5'9", 190-pound senior. Incidentally, we had 3 starters on this defensive line graduate. And Andrick Kendall, 6'1", 205-pound sophomore. He will be starting at nose tonight. And Carson Crawford, we're not for sure about him. He would normally be the rush in, but I was told by Coach Surratt in my interview with him that it most likely will be a freshman, Cooper Crawford, 5'11", 245-pound freshman, and yes, the younger brother of Carson Crawford. So it's going to be a Crawford at rush in. It just depends on whether it's Carson or Cooper. Let's take a look now at the corners. The corners, you've got 2 guys back that we know from last year. Jaden Lewis, who we're going to see as a wideout tonight, receiver, 5'9", 160-pound senior. He's a corner. Also, the other one is Trey Gant, 5'11", 165-pound junior. So, again, the defensive line, Smith, Owens, Andrick Kendall, and Crawford. Lewis and Gant are the corners. We'll be back with the remainder of the defense right after this break.
Pintail Safety has been and is still a leader in the safety OQ industry that specializes in pipeline compliance for contractors, operators, individuals working in the oil and gas industries nationwide. Pintail welcomes the toughest challenges that our clients present, and we pride ourselves in always exceeding their expectations. Anywhere we're needed makes Pintail a desirable choice. Online at pintailsafety.com or call us at 888-750-8800. Pintail Safety.
Since 1981, Red Oak Insurance is your Panola County Germania agency. Your visit is welcome anytime the office is open at 1410 West Panola. But because Red Oak agents put customer service first, you'll find their cell phone numbers on their business cards. Whether you live in town, have a 100-acre farm, or just built your dream barn dominium, Red Oak Insurance Agency tailors insurance for all 3. Ask around. May God watch over you on your next journey. Red Oak Insurance Agency.
Farmers State Bank, a name that you know and can depend on. We're your neighbors and community partners. We're committed to meeting your financial needs by providing banking solutions for your mortgage, commercial, or personal loans. With 118 years of service to our community, we're part of your local rodeos, 4-H, and festivals. We want you to know that we're here for you. Visit us at fsbctx.bank or come see us today. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Choosing the right healthcare provider can be a difficult task. Hope Community Medicine is here for you. Whether you need medical, OBGYN, or behavioral health services, it is our mission to provide access to high-quality healthcare regardless of your ability to pay. With 5 convenient locations in Carthage, Tenaha, Center, and St. Augustine to better serve your family. Hope Community Medicine, 903-690-8395.
All right, those of you who are waiting to watch this on the live stream at easttexastoday.com, just be patient. We're going to get that to you. We had our camera all set up to do that, and then we were forced to move the camera because some Kilgore officials said that our camera was obstructing the view of some folks that had paid for seats. So we're trying to get the camera in a position where we will not obstruct any. All right, so I tell you what, my math is needs a little work because instead of 2 sophomores and a freshman, we're going to start 3 sophomores and a freshman on defense. Let's take a look at the safeties, and then we'll wind up after a break looking at the linebackers. The free safety is going to be J.D. Edwards. If you're paying attention earlier, he's also a starting wideout, so he's going to be starting both ways. Edwards, the younger brother of K.J. Edwards, is 5'10", 165 sophomore, all kinds of speed. Already has some offers from some major universities to play football. And here's another name that you know well from last year, a guy that will really hit you. Tylen Williams is a strong safety, 5'7", 155-pound senior. So it's Williams and Edwards, the safeties. Okay, we'll be back to take a look at the linebackers after this break.
MaxFlow Chemicals of Texas is second to none for service and treatment of saltwater disposal wells and production chemical applications. Founded in 2011 in Carthage, MaxFlow's experience and dedication to service with a proven chemical program sets it apart from competitors, which includes absolute customer satisfaction at the lowest possible cost. Get an in-depth evaluation of your system with a phone call to 903-693-4600 or an email at maxflowchemicals.com. Take your oil and gas chemical needs to the max. MaxFlow Chemicals of Texas. Check off your to-do list with big savings on building materials at Kane Hardware and Lumber. Kane's is your one-stop shop for building materials for large-scale jobs, small projects, and everything in between. Whether you're building a house, adding on, or just updating, we carry the concrete, drywall, lumber, insulation, roofing, siding, molding, and many more products you'll need. Add character and charm to your home with our large selection of paint colors. We have all the products you need. Shop Kane Hardware and Lumber at 224 South Shelby Street in Carthage.
Transform your smile at Carthage Dental Center. Our experienced team of Dr. Fowler, Dr. J, and Dr. Perry offer comprehensive dental care from cosmetic dentistry, implants, crowns, and dentures to routine checkups and advanced procedures, all in a friendly and welcoming environment.
We are now accepting new patients, most PPO, insurance, Medicaid, and cash patients. Enjoy a bright, healthy smile with cutting-edge technology. Call now to book an appointment, 903-693-8500.
At Carthage Eye Associates, we're dedicated to your vision and your well-being. Our secret? It's all about you. Our expert staff is your trusted partner in eye care, providing patient-focused attention that makes all the difference. With years of experience and cutting-edge technology, you're in the best hands. Discover the Carthage Eye Associates difference today. Visit CarthageEyeAssociates.com and experience the clarity of patient-focused care and unmatched expertise. Carthage Eye Associates. We see the world through your eyes.
Let's look at those Carthage linebackers. Here's one of those sophomores starting on defense. That's Jace Harris. You'll become well aware of that name as we go along. Another outstanding receiver and running back, and he's also going to be playing the Sam backer tonight. Lots of speed, 5'9", 165. The wheelbacker is Ethan Portley. You recognize his name from last year. He saw a lot of action in the second half of those ball games. 5'10", 210-pound junior. And in the middle is someone you know very well. He's already committed to Texas A&M. He was the defensive MVP of the state championship game. That is Quintivius Beck. Beck, a 6'1", 215-pound senior. He's also the preseason defensive MVP for East Texas. So it's going to be Beck in the middle, and the outside backers are Portley and Harris. Be back to take a look at the Kilgore Bulldogs after this break.
In Carthage, Friday nights mean football and cheering on our Bulldogs, but it goes beyond the stadium. At Prosperity Bank, we celebrate the spirit of Carthage ISD, the spirit of excellence in the classroom, character in the community, and teamwork on the field that shapes our future leaders. Whether you're cheering under the lights or helping a student chase their dreams, we are proud to serve you with a wide range of financial products and services. At Prosperity Bank, you can bank with confidence in Carthage. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Kelly's Collision Center can now correct those flaws from minor to major. Kelly's offers complete collision repair as well as auto glass repair or replacement, all with quality and service guaranteed to please you. Kelly's Collision Center offers free estimates, and they're always first in quality and first in service. And we provide assistance with claim handling from start to finish. Kelly's Collision Center on Highway 59 North, just 2 miles north of the Loop, 903-693-2328. Carthage Tire Company has opened its new location at 1083 Hills Lake Road, just off the Loop here in Carthage. We carry a wide range of tires, from lawnmower tires to construction and forestry tires. We also provide oil changes, brake and suspension work, AC and Freon on passenger and commercial vehicles, farm and heavy equipment. 24/7 roadside service also available. Stop by Carthage Tire or give us a call at 903-265-3294 for all your tire and auto needs. Ready and willing to provide in quality service, we are Carthage Tire Company.
Well, if you've been listening during this week, you know that the Bulldogs have some injury problems. Cade Ross and Junior Henderson definitely will not play. Jet Surratt may not play. He may play. We don't know for sure. We'll find out here in just a little bit. And Carson Crawford may not play also because of a high ankle sprain. The Kilgore Bulldogs finished 13-3 last year. They won their district with a record of 5-1, and then they knocked off Vidor, Needville, Navasota, Chapel Hill, and Lavernia by runaway scores. But then they lost the championship game to Salina, 55-21. They returned 4 of their 5 offensive line starters from last year. Cason Brooks, the quarterback, is back. He threw for almost 3,700 yards and 43 touchdowns. Also ran for 345 yards and 5 touchdowns. They have their 2 starting running backs back. They have their leading receiver back. That's LaKalian Graves. They have one of those 4 offensive linemen that's back is Hunter Whipke, 6'4", 300-pound senior, 12 pancake blocks, and allowed only 1 sack. This is going to be, without a doubt, I would think the toughest test for the Bulldogs in the regular season. And we're going to have Mark Harris coming up right after this break.
When you need a tow, you need to know Garrett's Wrecker Service. Call 903-693-5782. Fully insured, offering local and long-distance towing. They respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy-duty towing, you need Garrett's Wrecker Service. Don't just call anyone. Call the one who knows. Garrett's Wrecker Service. That number again, 903-693-5782.
Change is constant. First State Bank and Trust Company knows this, and that financial technology and personal financial needs can change rapidly. So, the people you know at FSB&T always look for ways to better serve you. Mobile banking, personal checking, loans, and the many FSB&T proven products and convenient services are readily available to you. 5-star rated as one of the strongest banks in our nation, First State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you understand your current insurance coverage? Are you covered for all the things you need, or worse, things you no longer need? At Hudson Financial Group, we will assist you in maximizing and understanding your coverages. With access to multiple carriers, we can help you find the best coverage for the best price. Home, auto, farm, ranch, commercial, life insurance, and financial planning. Hudson Financial Group is your one-stop shop. Call us today, 903-693-7874. Hudson Financial Group, where insurance equals assurance.
All right, this is Coach Surratt's 19th year. This is my 19th year to cover the Bulldogs under Coach Surratt. Mark Harris has been here for all 19 of them also. Go ahead, Mark.
Well, Larry, that's been a long time. You think about it, the first state championship. But tonight is a sure enough dogfight. The Kilgore Bulldogs, Carthage Bulldogs. Every year we look forward to coming over here, or they're coming to visit our house and play us. It's always a good game. They're always loaded with talent, say Kilgore, and we are always loaded with talent. So this game is really spotlighted across the state if you look. And for the last month or maybe 60 days, every time I went to the grocery store, somebody would say, I can't wait for football. I can't wait for football. Some people, I think, never would listen to a football game, and a lot of people listen to us more than we think. But, you know, last year we had an offensive and a defensive line that control the ball game. This year we got a lot of new faces there, okay? Now, skilled ball player-wise, we are loaded. KJ is probably one of the best in the nation. And then we've got Benny Smith, who's maybe in the top 10 in the nation. They're a different type of runner. KJ gets out there, makes a cut, gone. And 22, which is Benny, he comes right up the middle, right at you. And you got to be able to stop him. We've lost, some of our starters. Maybe we have lost our quarterback. But we're going to play ball tonight. Surratt said yesterday at Lions Club that we're going to play hard. And that's what we always do. We come together. We have a tough time using this game. This is a game that tests us more than any game that we'll have probably through almost in the playoffs. So Scott said we're a little bit injured, but we're going to play hard. So sit back, relax, and listen to this dogfight as our Carthage Bulldogs take on the Kilgore Bulldogs. We'll be back right after this.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with your State Farm homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Agent Tate Barber, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can help you make sure you get the discount you deserve. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Agent Tate Barber, at 903-693-7555 or stop by my office, 1502 West Panola, directly across the street from McDonald's, to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Well, Carthage has come on the field. We're waiting on it. We have a sideline reporter that, other than the 19 years that Larry and I have been together, has been with us at least 15 of those years, I think. Dustin, how's it look on the field?
Sorry about the loud noise. Kilgore's running on the field. Just kind of give you an update. Big crowd on Kilgore's side. Nice crowd on Carthage as well. People still walking in, standing in one end zone. Fields in great condition considering all the rain we have. Turf field. We do have a little bit of a wind kind of coming out of the northeast to the southwest. Not real hot, not humid, which is good for anyone that's played on the offensive line, defensive line. Concerning the heat, we played a couple games over here in the past. It's been real hot, first game of the year, so conditions are great as far as the temperature. Look forward to probably cool down a little bit more as the sun sets, but a big atmosphere tonight. I know there's a bunch of other, sports organizations here, news media here for this game. Kilgore being ranked in Division I and Carthage being ranked up at number 1 in Division II. So look for a good game. We'll see who all will come out and play for Carthage. Once we have the coin toss, get ready to play. I know you mentioned before that we had some stars that were not going to play and some were questionable game time, so we'll see here shortly.
All right, we'll be back.
Nobody does it better than the 10-time state champion Carthage Bulldogs and your friends. 75 years, we do it better. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle just across from Panola College or on the web at PippinMotorCompany.com. Good luck to
You go to get your fixings, I go to Panola Processing. Whether you need hamburger patty before you go, they'll have everything cut to your liking and ready to pick up. Call 903-690-0430. Panola Processing.
There we go. Kilgore Bulldogs is one of the quality programs in East Texas. We've called games we're going all the way back to Mike Valerie, then Mike Wood, and now it's Clint Fuller. Fuller in his 5th year. He was a defensive coordinator at Pleasant Grove before coming here to Kilgore. The Bulldogs have played Kilgore 12 times in Coach Surratt's 18 years. Carthage 8 wins and 4 losses. In fact, Kilgore and Gilmer are tied for the most victories against Carthage in the Scott Surratt era with 4 apiece. All right, we're getting ready for the coin toss. Coin toss brought to you by County Judge Roger McLean. Roger McLean wishes all the area teams a great football season. And we have out there Carson Crawford and Jet Surratt, 2 of the doubtfuls for tonight's ball game. They may be playing. We'll have to wait and see. KJ Edwards is also a captain, and DeQuivius Beck. The Bulldogs tonight in white uniforms with the red numbers. They wear here in just a second. Who won it? No sign yet from Terry Beban, the referee in charge.
They hadn't flipped it yet. They're shaking hands, so it looks like they're getting ready to flip it now.
Go as we kick off tonight. 79 degrees here in Kilgore, cloudy skies, and the wind 7 miles per hour, gusting to 16 out of the east-northeast.
I'll tell you what, Larry, tonight we're going to have to really play really good football. We can't turn it over tonight. This team here is full of seniors, and they've already been to the state championship last year. Their quarterback's back, their receivers are back, their running backs are back, most of their offensive line is back. We have to play good football, error-free.
All right, let's see. So the Bulldog number one's back?
Yes, number 1's back.
Okay, so that's Harris. That is J.D. That is Edwards, J.D. Edwards.
1 and 3, Larry.
1 and 3, okay. And I tell you what, you go on the road, and what does that do? It makes you appreciate what we have in Carthage as far as physical facilities are concerned. This is one of the worst press boxes in East Texas, especially for 4A schools. Now, we used to have, our press box was the very worst when I started in 1988. That was the pit of press boxes at Old Martin Stadium. But we've got one of the better ones now. In fact, one of the best in East Texas. This is a bad one here. Needs to be torn down.
Yeah,
right.
We talked to a lady who said that Mike Wood, with the coach, said you'd be dead before they put a new one up. Talking to the lady we were talking to. Here we go.
Okay, so Kilgore kicking off into this breeze. Here's the kick. It's a high end-over-end kick. Boy, great kick. Williams takes it on the goal line, coming up to the left of the 10, trying to cut back now to the right, trying to get outside, and he will not. Tylin Williams took it, went to the left, and then tried to cut back to the right. It was a mistake. He went to the left and then tried to cut back at the 10. He winds up at the 5.
You know, Larry, you've talked about it a million times. In a kickoff situation, you go north and south, you go east and west. You can do it junior high, like you say, but you can't do it when you get here.
You can do it in the junior high, without a doubt. I see that about every other Thursday night at Bulldog Stadium when I run the clock. All right, so let's see who the quarterback is going to be. It looks like it's going to be Burchett in there at quarterback.
No, Jet's in there.
No, Jet is in there, okay.
And Crawford as well.
All right, so Jet and Crawford are both starting. Ball is on the 6-yard line. First down and 10. It's at 7, pardon me, at the 7-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Surratt in the shotgun. Edwards goes motion left. Snap back to Surratt. He throws to the right, and it's a great catch there by Crawford. Crawford with the catch out beyond the 10 to the 11-yard line. Pick up a 4 on that pass.
And I tell you what, Larry, that was almost intercepted. That boy jumped the route, and if it wasn't for the athletic ability of Crawford to get it and pull it in, it would have been intercepted.
So a 4-yard pass from Surratt to Crawford. And it's now 2nd down and 6 for the Bulldogs at their own 11-yard line. Jet this time under center. Edwards, the tailback. We've got 2 receivers to the right. Hand off to Edwards. Edwards up the middle of the 15, and he breaks it out to the 19-yard line for a first down. Line of scrimmage was the 11. He picks up 8.
Looked like a trap right up the middle, and he had room. He got it for a first down. What are they doing on defense, Dustin?
Well, they got that big nose guard. I know Coach Surratt said he was 290. He looks more like around 300. Number 0, defensive end, tall, lanky. As always, they do have the tall skill guys in the secondary and even the taller, slender guys at linebacker position there. Looks like they're going with a 3-4.
Okay, Surratt in the shotgun, line of scrimmage, our 19-yard line. After the first down, Surratt this time wants to throw. He goes over the middle. This ball is tipped, and it is incomplete. Boy, we're lucky there. Ball was sort of thrown behind K.J. Edwards, and he tipped it up in the air. Almost a pick for Kilgore, falls incomplete.
I tell you what, the athletic ability right there kept that from being an interception because he did have to reach behind him, turn his body. He got his hands on it, and then it was really knocked around between Kilgore and Carthage.
All right, so now 2nd down and 10 for Carthage. They're going from our left to right. No score here in the first half, in the first quarter. Carthage 1st and 10 from our 19-yard line. Started at our own 6-yard line after the kickoff. Snap back to Surratt. Surratt this time hands off to Edwards. Edwards cuts back to the 25, 30, 35. After the 32-yard line. 32-yard line, that's going to be another first down to the 30, a pickup of 11 more.
Well, we know now why he's touted as number 1 running back in most of Texas, and most of it because he was going to the right. He made a definite cut up the middle against the grain a little bit. He got hit late in the deal, but now Benny Smith, I think, may be coming in.
All right, a gain of 12. They spotted at the 31 instead of the 30. So now 1st down and 10 for Carthage at their 31. They're going to split the younger Edwards and another receiver. I think that's Crawford to the left, and one receiver split out to the right. That's Price. Okay, Jeffress goes in motion. Handoff goes to Benny Smith. Benny Smith trying to get to the outside of the 35 to the 40. He has another first down after the 43-yard line. That's going to be a pickup on the play of 12 yards for Benny.
I tell you what, you talk about him running north and south. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, they give him 13 to the 44-yard line. So Carthage took over again after the kickoff for Kilgore. They took over at their own 6-yard line, and they've now picked up 3 first downs and moving it out to their 44. All right, we're going to send Price out to the left. Edwards back in. Benny Smith goes out. And we've got the younger Edwards split out to the right. Pitch out goes to KJ. KJ going left to the 45, and he's dropped at the 48-yard line after a gain of 4.
Good athleticism on Kilgore's part. He looked like he was going to get outside. He got cut inside, and then the people trailing it knocked him out. But a good gain at 5 yards.
We're 3 minutes into the first stanza, and no score here in Kilgore at R.E. St. John Memorial Stadium. Huge crowd on hand for this matchup between the defending Class 4A Division II champs, the Carthage Bulldogs, and the state finalists in Class 4A Division I, the Kilgore Bulldogs. Second down and 6 for Carthage at their own 48. Snap back to Surratt, and here's a pitch out going to Edwards. Edwards going to the right side. He is to the 30, and across that's Price. Price on the end around. Price on the end round picks up 3. It'll be third down and 3.
Came in motion from left to right. He pitched it to him right in front of him. He tried to make the corner. He could not. He cut in, and the pursuit from the backside got him. But we got third down and a few yards left.
Third down and 3 now. We're in plus territory at the Kilgore 49-yard line. 8:15 left to play in the opening quarter. No score here in Kilgore. Third down and 3 for the Bulldogs. Again, going from our left to right. There's a 7-mile-per-hour wind behind them. Surratt in the pistol. Hands off to Benny Smith. Smith trying to go to the left side. He's going to be wrapped up for a loss this time.
That is correct. He tried to get to the outside, and Benny's more of an north and south runner. And the pursuit and the speed of Kilgore, he could not get to the outside. Ends up losing yardage. It's be fourth down for the Dogs.
So that's a loss of 4. And so now the first fourth down of the contest for Carthage. And as you well know, Coach Surratt often does not punt. I've never seen a coach punt as few times as this man does. We're going to go for it now. 4th and 7 from our own 47-yard line. 4th down and 7. Twins out to the right, 1 to the left. Also a wing on the left side. Here's a play-action fake. Surratt throws, screen back to Edwards. Edwards to the left side to midfield, and he's not going to get it. It was a screen to the left side, and we needed 7 yards, and we pick up 3. Kilgore holds.
And we try to, go to the fake like we're going to the right, and we threw back to the left. What do you see, Dustin?
Yeah, they just, like you said, Kilgore is doing a good job of flowing to the ball with their height and their skill guys. They don't have the biggest linebacking crew out there, and they usually don't. They got a lot more penetration on that last set of downs for the fourth down with their defensive front and their outside linebackers.
All
right, so now we get to see this Carthage defense again. The depth charts showing that we were starting 3 sophomores and a freshman tonight. Carthage on defense now for the first time. Kilgore in in black pants, red jerseys, white numbers. They wear a red helmet, pardon me. Okay, their quarterback is Brooks, Cason Brooks. He's in the gun. Snap back to him. They throw to the right side. Ball is caught there in the backfield. He gets across midfield, across the 45, 40, 35, now cutting back to the left. Has running room to the 35, to the 30, 25, 20, out of bounds. It's going to be a big gainer there. It's going to go from midfield inside the 25-yard line. It's going to go to the 22, a 28-yard pass.
That was just good. The athleticism there, ladies and gentlemen. He got to the outside, cut across the grain, kept cutting across the grain, kept breaking tackles, and then ends up just running out of bounds.
So a 28-yard pass on the first offensive play of the ball game for Kilgore, and they now have it 1st and 10 at the Carthage 22. We've got 6:54 left to play here in the first quarter, no score. All right. Again, Brooks, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He's got it back to his left. Pitch out to that running back going to his left. Now he tried to go left, now cuts back to the right. Now it goes up the middle. And I tell you what, he bumped into a couple of defenders for what would have been a loss, but he managed to pick up on the play 6 yards after bouncing off of them.
Yeah, we had good penetration on the outside, and he bounced off of our the guy was blocking our guy, and then he cut back in the middle, and there was no linebacker there, and got good yardage.
All right, so now it's 2nd down and 4. 2nd and 4 for Kilgore at the Carthage 17-yard line. 2nd and 4 at the Carthage 17. Ball is on the left hash. No score in the first quarter. Snap back to Brooks. Brooks hands off to Waters. Waters up the middle. Big hole to the 10. He's down to the 5, inside the 5-yard line. Still on his feet, down close to the 2-yard line. That's going to go from the 17 inside the 5 down to the 3, a gain of 14 yards.
Good individual effort right there by that young man. He was hit the line of scrimmage and kept dragging folks. He got hit about the 8 and then drug him all the way inside the 5. Desire, I could tell, with that kid right there.
So now first and goal for Kilgore at the Carthage 2-yard line. First and goal for the Kilgore Bulldogs at the Carthage 2. No score with 5:45 left to play here in the first quarter. Brooks in the shotgun. Snap back to him. Hands off to Waters. Waters straight up the middle. Waters toward the goal line. Not in.
He was tackled by number 2, Carson Crawford. And he rode him inside a little bit. He got down inside the 1, looks like maybe at the 1-yard line, Larry.
I think he's about at the 1. Again, you go on the road and you really appreciate the facilities we have in Carthage. We're in a booth where I guarantee you the Kilgore guys, when they come to Bulldog Stadium, they've got better visibility than we have here. There's no doubt about that.
Need good penetration right here.
This is an old press box. Okay, second and goal for Kilgore at our 1. Snap back to Brooks. Brooks hands off to Waters. Waters tries the left side, and he is going to be
stopped.
He's going to be stopped. Wow, great stop there by the Bulldogs.
Jaquavius and also J.D. Edwards in there on that tackle and wouldn't let him go forward. Did you see that, Justin?
Yeah, came in there on the blitz. I think the biggest concern for our defense going in this year is losing those 3 big guys we had last year. They were 3-year starters. We got 3 new guys up front. Don't have the size we had the past 3 years. So, right now, Kilgore, the first, 5 plays, especially run the ball, they were getting a good push against our front 3.
All right, so now it's third down and goal for Kilgore from the Carthage 1. We've held them twice, and here's the handoff to the running back, Waters. This time Waters is in. Waters with a 1-yard run for the touchdown.
We missed 2 tackles, one at the 5, and then we one at about the 1-yard line. Had great penetration by somebody. I didn't see it, but we just missed the tackle there. We had him for a loss. But they do score. They get on the scoreboard first.
Isaiah Waters with a 1-yard run. They have a great soccer program here, and as a result, they've got some great kickers.
I watched them kick before the game. Yeah, they were kicking it long and deep.
There's the snap. The kick is away, and this one's going to be good. Kilgore 7, Carthage nothing. 4:02 to play in the first quarter. Be back right after this.
Discover the Hobby Horse just off the square in historic downtown Carthage. Jewelry, clothing, home decor, and gifts for every occasion. All with style and charm you'll love. Your perfect find is waiting at 119 West Sabine Street, right here in the heart of Carthage. Stop in today and see why every visit feels like a little discovery. The Hobby Horse is official Bulldog backer. Go Dogs!
When you need a set of tires, call Leo Graves at Graves Tires in Carthage. Their number, 903-693-4841. At Graves, you always save. They are located at 809 East Sabine in Carthage, which is right next door to the Dairy Queen. Now, whether you need a set of brand new name brand tires or you need a set of good quality used tires, you can find them at Graves. Aligned and balanced and ready to go. And you will still have change in your pocket. That's at Graves Tire in Carthage.
All right, the Kilgore Bulldogs scoring on a 50-yard drive. Touchdown coming on a 1-yard run by Isaiah Waters. 7-0 Kilgore with 4 minutes and 2 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Kilgore getting ready to kick off again into this slight breeze. Kickoff time, it was 7 miles per hour out of the east-northeast. Here's the kick, and it is another high boomer. And this one's going to go into the end zone, 5 yards deep into the end zone, into a little bit of a breeze. I'm telling you, there's one thing that you can count on from Kilgore year after year because of their soccer program. They've got great kickers here. So we start this time after the touchback.
Well, we just need to come out. We did a while ago. We moved the ball on them. We just got to we messed up on a really a diversion play. We went to the right, threw to the left, and they have good speed on defense, but we can move the ball on them.
All right, forgot to mention first half kickoff was brought to you by Hartsway Hospice, serving you since 1985. Hartsway Hospice is with you every step of the way. Hartsway Hospice with the first half kickoffs this year on Bulldog football. All right, Surratt going to be in the shotgun. He's got a receiver to the right. Here's the pass to the right. It's caught to the 25, and then Edwards goes out at the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage was the 25, so a gain of 6 yards on that pass play.
Yeah, just good pitch it to him and let him run it to the outside, and really he didn't get hit. He just run out of bounds. That's pretty good. Almost 7 yards, Larry, 6, but we just got to do what we do best, move the ball.
So 2nd down and 4, the ball spotted just short of the Carthage 31-yard line, and we're going to send, looks like Edwards was going to shift out, going to be out as a receiver on the left. Now he goes behind Surratt in the backfield. And here's a handoff to Benny Smith. Benny Smith up the left side. Now goes up the middle to the 35-yard line, maybe the 36.
I think he got a first down, Larry. That was good. Good blocking up the middle there. And,
it is
like
a first
trap
down.
play, and it's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs. So good. Both running backs are getting their share tonight.
Yeah, Kilgore is playing their outside linebackers up on the end, especially whenever we have like a short slot receiver or H-back to give them that, 4 or 5 down lineman look.
All right, so now 1st down and 10 from our 36. Surratt in the shotgun as he takes about a 5-yard drop. He's going to throw left. This time the ball is caught and immediately stopped. And I believe that was Jaden Jeffress. I think it was Jaden Jeffress. And it would be a 2-yard loss back to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, we were trying to divert and send KJ to the outside. And we threw an inside screen. But the pursuit of their linebacker, he stayed at home, and he made the tackle right there at the line of scrimmage. So
Surratt, had surgery back in mid-May for a torn labrum and rotator cuff. And he doesn't have the arm streak back yet, but he's still got the accuracy, and he knows the offense forward and backwards. Okay, here's a I formation behind him. Pitch out goes to Edwards. Edwards going left, and they defend it well. They were going to go to the narrow side of the field, and nothing doing over there. Line of scrimmage was the 34, and that is going to be a loss back to the 28, a loss of 6.
Good, that was good play by them. Matter of fact, we tried to go strong right and go back to the left, and they played it good defensively. So,
yeah, the linebacker, one of the middle linebackers came in. They actually had 4 secondary guys. They're 2 corners and 2 safeties actually were covering those 2 receivers. So this side was open. We just didn't get it blocked. That linebacker came through there.
3rd down and 18. 3rd down and 18. Surratt throws. This time this ball is tipped and incomplete. It was going to be intended at the 37-yard line. And who was that intended for?
I think 18.
18, Bryson Price.
Yeah,
okay.
The guy jumped the route there, too. You can tell Surratt don't have that zip right there because it gave the kid time to get to it. So, 4th down.
And so we come out in a regular formation. You would expect Jet to punt here. Now one of the Kilgore players dropping back, expecting that. 4th down and 18 from our own 28-yard line. Surely we're not going to try this one. Okay, it is kicked. Yeah, we're going to get a roll out of this one. It goes across the 30, across the 25, and will be killed at the 23-yard line. Kilgore will have the football in just a moment.
That was from the 28, Larry, if you're adding it up.
Right.
All right. Well, our defense needs to do something now. I think they had 2 broken plays in their first drive that gave them the momentum at that point. But we had it defense both times, and they just made good plays.
You got to get used to the flow of the game, especially with those new guys up front. And he told them to stay low. Their left guard and their left tackle are real real big, tall, thick kids, more than the right size. So that's more to our smaller side of our defensive front. He wants to stay more lower to the ground.
Okay, 1st and 10 for Kilgore at their own 23. Snap back to Brooks. Brooks throwing left. This ball is incomplete. A mix-up there between Brooks and his receiver, and that goes incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, this first time we really had him. Just now the chains are long. It's 2nd down, and he threw it out there right. There wasn't anybody. The guy cut upfield rather than cut out, and so that gives us a little bit of an edge. 2nd down and long.
2:20 left to play in the first quarter. Kilgore up 7-0 over Carthage. Game being played in Kilgore. Kilgore going from our right to left here in the first quarter. Snap back to Brooks. Brooks this time rolls to his right, being pressured. He throws. This ball is caught at the 26 to the 30, and he's going to be. He's to the 35 before he's brought down. I tell you what, boy, they've made some good runs tonight, and they have managed to get through some of our tackles.
Yards after catch, and he got rid of that, threw it really at his feet. The kid made a good move to the inside where there was no dogs, our dogs, and we had trouble bringing him down. So far, I say their physicality is a little ahead of ours right now.
1st down and 10 for Kilgore now at their 35. 1:56 and counting left to play here in the first quarter. Kilgore up 7-0. Brooks in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Low snap. He's got it. Hands off to Waters, and Waters is wrapped up immediately. Do not turn him loose. I tell you what, Waters is a tough guy to bring down. Now, he doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage, but we had him for about a 2 or 3 yard loss, and it winds up being a loss of 1 yard. Make it 2.
That was Crawford and also Andrick Kendall, our sophomore kid that had good penetration there. I don't know if they gave him the forward motion, Larry. Looks like to me right where we first hit him is where they marked the ball.
I thought he got further than that, but we'll take it. Look, I would have spotted it at the 34. They give him the 33. Okay, so now it's 2nd down and 12. 2nd and 12 for Kilgore. Here's the snap to Brooks. He throws left. This ball is caught at the 30, and we wrap him up right there. Great stop there by the Bulldogs. That's going to be a loss of 3 on the play and bring up now 3rd and 15.
That's Jace Harris out there. One of them Harris boys out there. He stayed at home and kept his body in shape. The kid couldn't cut. When he did, Jace brought him down.
And that's one of the things different from last year when we were really running a 3-4 defense. We had Ingram and Portley in the middle and Crawford and Beck on the outside. Well, now with Jace Harris's athletic ability, we moved Beck more in the middle to replace Ingram.
All right, now 3rd down and 15. Snap back to Brooks. Brooks wants to throw it. He's looking left. Now he's being chased. He throws it. It's complete at the 30, and he's then pushed out of bounds at the 33. So that's going to be he needed 5 yards for the first down. No, 15 yards for the first down. He gets 4. It's going to be 4th and 11.
Z. Purley on the tackle right there. We defensed that well. Now, we can't give that guy time because he ran one couple of, I think it was last year. We gave him time, and he cut across the grain and went 60 yards for a touchdown. He's a good athlete. All right, who we got back, Larry? Looks like
number 5.
Okay, Jaden Lewis. Jaden Lewis back deep, and they're punters before the ball game. For one thing, this fella is left-footed. Sometimes you're not accustomed to catching one off for a left-footed kicker. Left-footed, and he gets it high. Not as high as he did in practice. This ball hits at the 37. Hits at the 37 across the 35, and it's going to roll down at the 27-yard line. So the line of scrimmage was the 34, 27, that's 61, a 39-yard kick.
Better defensive stand right there for us right there. We kept them behind the chains, and they had to do things they didn't want to do. So give our offense a little bit time to rest, and I still think we're going to have number 0 get loose here anytime.
Yeah, and it's just like I mentioned earlier, what Coach Preston was telling the defense is these new guys starting this year, even with the 2 sophomores, just getting used to that flow of that game. Kilgore, as you've mentioned many times before, they're always going to play us tough, they're going to play us hard, and they're going to play us fast and physical, and some of those new guys got to adjust to that.
Again, Kilgore, mentioned this earlier, Kilgore and Gilmer tied for the most victories against the Scott Surratt team with 4 each. Surratt 8-4 against Kilgore. 8 wins and 4 losses. All right, now snap back to Surratt. This handoff goes to Benny Smith. Benny Smith up the middle, and he's going to get a short yardage gain out of that, maybe 1, perhaps 2. And that's the end of the first quarter. Kilgore up 7-0.
Champions. They're not just made in competition, they're built in every classroom, where curiosity sparks innovation, in every lesson where hard work turns challenges into triumphs, in every act of kindness where compassion helps create future leaders, in every encouragement of dedicated teachers, in every show of support in a close-knit community, in every tradition that inspires excellence. This is Carthage ISD, where champions are educated.
If you live in Texas, and especially if you live in the country, everyone knows you need a truck. And XL Ford has your truck for whatever needs you have. From the F-150 to the F-350, your perfect truck is at XL Ford. You can even customize it online at xlford.net. And if they don't have it on the lot, they'll get it for you fast. As always, right on the loop and right on the price.
There's nothing like the great food found at the Texas Tea Room on the square in downtown Carthage. The Texas Tea Room is the perfect place to admire Carthage's history and inspire our future. The Sunday special is chicken and dressing, chicken fried steak, and meatloaf. The Texas Tea Room is open Sunday and Monday 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Tuesday through Friday 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. The Texas Tea Room, located in the historic First National Bank building on the Carthage downtown square.
All right, 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs now. 2nd and 8 for Carthage at their own 29-yard line. 2nd and 8 at the 29. Surratt in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. 3 receivers to the left. Handoff this time goes to Benny Smith. Benny Smith across the 30, and then is pushed back as he gets to the 32. That's what they're going to give him through a gain of 3 for Benny.
Dive play to the left is what we call it in the old days, and they had good pursuit from the backside to stop him. 3rd down now for the Dogs. Maybe KJ, I was wondering, KJ hadn't been in a few plays, but maybe he's in now.
So it's 3rd down and 5 for Carthage from their own 32. We have 11:30 left to play in the second quarter. Carthage going into the slight breeze here in the second quarter. Kilgore leading this ball game 7-0. Bulldogs in white uniforms with red numbers. Wear a white helmet with a red C on each side of the helmet. All right, here's a snap back to here's a pitch out, goes to Edwards. The snap went to Surratt, running to his right. Pitch went to Edwards, and Edwards is going to pick up 1 yard on the play.
Well, he lost his footing. He went to cut, and he got up and under him. But they look like the plays from Preston Pearson to Stahlback, where he used to just kind of flick it forward. And now it's 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it looks like they had it covered pretty good. We didn't get a block on one of the interior linemen. Like you said, it's one of those little kind of almost like a shovel pass, quick pitch.
So now it's 4th down and 4. Remember now, their only touchdown came after a 4th down attempt by the Carthage Bulldogs that we turned it over on. Let's see if Surratt punts right here. 4th and 4 from our 33-yard line, and we're going to call a timeout.
It's great savings at Carthage Furniture. Find an 18 cubic foot GE refrigerator in black or white for just $6.99 delivered. Monty has a queen size mattress and box spring, only $3.99. Or choose a queen size mattress at $2.49 or a 10,000 BTU unit, $5.39. That's delivered and installed.
This is Darcy with Carthage Flower Shop on the Square, where we are more than just flowers. In shop, we keep a variety of live pot plants, silk arrangements, snack baskets, candles, keepsakes, and a great bath and body line called Magnolia Soaps. We now offer balloon arch installations, so give us a call for your next event. We can even get flowers to your loved one out of town. Thank you for all your continued support, Darcy, Jeanette, Levi, and the girls at Carthage Flower Shop.
Timeout sponsored by Bulldog Automotive. Bulldog Automotive, your one-stop shop for your automotive needs, just off the square in downtown Carthage. And remember the sideline mic when you hear Dustin Burns. That's Dustin Burns with the XL Ford sideline mic. 4th down and 4 for Carthage now from their own 33. 10:24 left to play in the half. Kilgore up 7-0. 4th and 4 from our 33-yard line. Surratt in the gun. Snap back to him. And he's going to, looks like he wants to throw to the right. He throws. This ball is incomplete. A flag on the play. This may be interference against Kilgore.
It is. It's going to be. He went for the ball, and he got hit before the ball got there. That was really a good throw by Surratt. He was out to the outside, rode slowly out there, looking for some help, and he found him. And looks like it is pass interference them. So we got a first down. Who's the first down sponsor this year, Larry?
Oh, yes, first down sponsor. My gosh, I forgot that on the first three. That's Howe's AC and Electrical and 323 Plumbing. Sorry about that. Howe's AC, they've been with us for a long time. That is a penalty from the 33 to the 39, so a 6-yard penalty against Kilgore. Hey, Mark, thanks for reminding me about that. Yes, Howe's AC and Electrical and 323 Plumbing, first down. First and 10 now from the Carthage 39. Here's a throw over the middle. It's almost picked off. Oh, that should have been picked off by Kilgore. Number 6 had it, and it's a lot of green artificial grass in front of him.
Yeah, it was a throw over the middle to the right-hand side, getting towards the middle, and he was there waiting for it.
Well, our tight end didn't know the ball was coming to him, and he was running more across the middle, and I think it was more just a stop for him to go out there and stop and jet through it to where he was supposed to stop, and he was more toward the middle of the field. He wasn't even looking for the throw to come to him. So tight end misread that one.
It goes to Edwards. Edwards going right to the 40. And, boy, I tell you what, boys, he got some quickness and speed.
That was number 1.
He turned the corner. That's number 1. That's
JD doing it very well. We're taking our time. We got third down here. We've got to do a better job on our third down plays here. So,
all right, so now it's 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for Carthage from our own 44. 10-10 left to play here in the half. Kilgore up 7-0. Carthage going from our right to left. We split 2 receivers out to the left. And again, Surratt is in the gun. Handoff goes to Benny. Benny going left this time. And he is going to get a first down. Great run there by Benny Smith. Looked like he might be brought down at the 45. And he breaks out of that tackle and picks up 8 more yards.
That's vintage Benny right there. That's what we handed off for him, too, because nobody can bring him down one-on-one. 2 guys hit him. He busted through the middle of them and got a first down carry.
Well, the thing about Benny is he runs with his shoulder pads over his body, and if you go to tackle him, he's going to lower it, and he keeps his feet moving. That's why it's so hard to bring him down, and we saw that last year in the Pleasant Grove game. He's low center of gravity, he's thick, and it's hard to bring him down when he lowers those shoulder pads.
All right, so 1st and 10 now. The ball in plus territory at the Kilgore 47. Snap back to Surratt. Hands off this time to Benny Smith. Benny Smith going to his right. Tried to cut back to the middle. Kilgore was there. No gain.
Yeah, he tried to get there and follow his block and then hesitate. When you hesitate, the pursuit will get you against Kilgore, and that's what happened to him there. So it'll be a 2nd down play for the Dogs.
2nd down play here in the half. Kilgore up 7-0 if you've just joined us. They scored on a 50-yard drive after we went for it on 4th down and did not throw. He throws right. This ball is caught out there by Edwards. Edwards spins loose for a gain to the 44-yard line, a gain of 3 on the play.
Just quick pass to the outside. We tried to mimic to the left, go to the right. We had 3 receivers spotted to the left, tried to pull the defense over there and give him a one-on-one chance. And he did make one good cut, but they brought him down after a small gain.
Well, we're kind of going sideline to sideline. Then we come back in there with Benny, and then we'll pop KJ in there. We're trying to wear this defense down. They got the big no guard. We're trying to keep him out of the play. Sometimes we have trouble up front blocking, but we're just kind of playing a short game now.
3rd down and 7. And here's a handoff. It goes to KJ. KJ brought down to the backfield for a 1-yard loss. And of course, the main reason we're going short is because Jet just doesn't have the arm strength back yet where he can throw it 50 yards. And so they're playing up tight.
And they know that.
That's right.
That's right.
And they know that. It's 4th down now and 8. 4th and 8 for Carthage. So our playbook, has been reduced. There's no doubt about that. But we do have Jet out there, and no one knows the offense like he does.
It reduces our downfield threat.
Yep.
4th
down and 8. 4th down and 8. Price goes to the right.
We call a timeout.
Okay, timeout call. All right.
Bauer Furniture Company, located at 401 West Panola Street in Carthage, Texas, is your authorized Lazy Boy dealer. They are also your authorized Serta bedding dealer as well. Whether you're looking for bedding or dinette, living room suite, bedroom suite, bar stools, or home decor, you can find it at Bauer Furniture Company, number 903-693-6420. Paul Bauer at Bauer Furniture Company says, come shop with us.
Join Anytime Fitness Carthage today and save $60 in enrollment fees. We offer tools and resources for everyone, including weekly classes, training services, and the AF app featuring personalized workouts just for you. That's Anytime Fitness Carthage with convenient 24/7 access on 623 West Panola Street. Stop by or give us a call at 903-283-1710 and get started today.
Tell you what, Larry, one of the coaches is just chewing the offensive line out right then. I couldn't tell if it was Surratt. The hat was off. He didn't have a hat on. So, Surratt pulls his hat off. Those times it's serious business.
Yeah, and we lost some starters last year on the offensive line. With Cash Courtney, he's up there at Arkansas, enrolled early. So we have 3 new stars on the offensive front as well that are getting used to the speed of this game, getting caught up, So, we got 3 guys that even on offense, especially up front, that are, trying to learn the game quick.
And they're learning it against a really, really outstanding opponent. 4th down. Okay, 4th and 8 for Carthage now from the Kilgore 45. We're going for it. Surratt in the gun, snap back to him. He wants to throw left. Now he throws left. There's ball is caught by Jeffers. Jeffers for a first down at the 20-yard line. That's the longest throw of the night for Jet, and it's complete down to the 20, a 25-yard completion.
Oh, yeah, he threw it over the middle, and he had touch on it, and it floated right down into the middle of the field. We caught it, first down. We're back to the line of scrimmage, Larry.
All right, 1st and 10 now at the Kilgore 20. And there's a handoff. It goes to Edwards. Edwards to the 15, inside the 15. Boy, that was a heck of a throw by Jet. And, again, as Mark points, his point earlier didn't look like he had the zip on the ball earlier, but that time that one was well
touch.
thrown.
That was a real touch play right there. And a good run there by KJ on first down, so we've got options right here.
That was a gain of 7 down to the 13. Carthage with by far their most serious offensive threat of the night.
Kelly's collision zone.
6:30, that's right. We're in the Kelly's collision zone, right? That is correct. Kelly in the red zone. And here's Surratt wanting to throw under heavy pressure. Now he's going to throw this ball away. Throws it away on 2nd and 2. Smart move right there.
Yeah, good senior quarterback move right there. He was backpedaling and realized he had nobody open and just threw it to the outside. So we've got another down.
And, of course, that big catch by Jeffers was another House AC and Electrical and 323 Plumbing first down. And, again, we're in the Kelly's Collision red zone right now. 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2 at the 12-yard line. And here's the handoff or the pitch out to Edwards. Edwards trying to get the first down.
Second effort right there, Larry, might have got him close to the first down. It does look like he's a little bit short, but he was stopped about 2 or 3 yards and did extra effort there to get the extra yardage we needed.
About a yard short, tried that little underhand shovel pass again.
So it's now 4th and 1 from the Kilgore 11-yard line. I've been to practice, and our kickers, I think we're going to have a good kicker this year, some good kickers, but they have been just a little bit erratic in practice. And so, okay, we're going down for it on 4th and 1. And here's a handoff to Benny Smith. Benny Smith for the first down, and he's got it. Benny Smith has it at the 10-yard line, I believe.
I think he fumbled.
Did he fumble?
Well, there's what they're pointing like they did. Let's see what happens. Maybe he was down. All right, we're good.
It is a first down.
Got it by a ball length.
Extra effort there, too,
Yeah, we put Benny in the fullback there, and KJ kind of trying to keep the defense thinking of, you got both of them in the I formation. Who's going to get the ball?
All right, that's another House AC and Electrical and 323 Plumbing first down. First down and goal. First and goal at the 10-yard line for Carthage. 5:10, and we've run some time off this clock, too. 5:10, 5:05 left to play now in the half. Kilgore leading 7-0.
10
and
seconds.
Let's see, 10 seconds now down to 8 seconds on the play clock. Now down to 5, 4, 3, 2. Snap with 1. Throws left. This ball is caught. This ball is caught at the 5 into the end zone for a touchdown. That's going to be number 12 on
18.
the reception.
That was
18.
That was 18. Bryson
Price. Way to go, Bryson Price.
A quick pitch to the outside and see if he could get to the corner. It was a good block by one of our receivers. Oh, we have a penalty. Maybe that was the block that set him free here. Let's see.
My.
We don't act like we're
holding on Carson Crawford. That's what the call is going to be.
All right, well, we just got to do it again.
So let's see. That takes it from the 10.
That was a good play, Larry. We decoyed everybody and threw it to him and let him get around the outside. We just unfortunately had a holding call. I thought it was a good block out there, but maybe it was a hold.
So that is a 5-yard penalty on Carthage. That must have been a 10-yard penalty and a 5-yard completion. That's what I'm going to give him.
We have a penalty now. So.
Okay, there's a pre-snap penalty against Carthage for 5 more yards. That previous play would have been a completion. And then the penalty was marked off from the 5-yard line back to the 15.
Still a first down. We've got 4 downs here.
So it's first down and goal from the 20. First and goal from the 20-yard line. So we had first down and 10, had an apparent touchdown call back, and now 2 penalties, and we're back first down and goal from the 20. Surratt in the gun. Snap back to him. He's got great protection. He throws. This ball is picked off.
Yeah.
No, it's dropped.
Well, Merry Christmas to us.
Boy, were we fortunate there.
The ball was kind of a lazy throw to the outside. It gave the defender time to jump it. And I guess that's why they're not offensive receivers, because he dropped that ball and stepped out of bounds. But that's all right.
Ooh.
Second down.
Yeah, he was a little underthrown, too. And he, like you said, Mark, he did jump it. That's the tall defensive back corner over here on Crawford. That's who we're trying to go to.
Now second and goal for Carthage from the Kilgore 20. 4:41 left to play in the half. Kilgore leading at 7-0. Surratt in the gun. Snap back to him. Great protection. Throws right into the end zone. This ball is.
Did he catch it?
Did he catch it?
No,
he did not.
Oh, what a great try, though.
Yeah, it was. I think that was for Crawford, wasn't it?
It was, and it was in the right-hand side of the end zone, and he dove and hit his hands, and that was a great try by Crawford.
So now it's third down and goal from the 20.
Well, you want that to be a little bit higher with Crawford's height, which they were playing man up on him, and I think if it had been a little bit higher where he could have jumped up and got it instead of more out in front of him, he'd had a chance to catch it.
Again, we got down to the 10-yard line, had first and goal from the 10, scored an apparent touchdown, but it came back because of a holding call, and now a timeout has been called on the field.
We'll be back.
Kick off your weekend with a skydive from 10,000 feet. It's Skydive East Texas, where we offer tandem jumps, group rates, and jump school to build your skills and earn your license. Call to reserve your time at 903 Skydive. That's 903 Skydive. Or visit us online at skydiveeasttexas.com.
100% pure adrenaline. All you got to do is jump.
Skydive East Texas, located in Gladewater.
Hey, this is Dr. Brent Stevens from Panola Dental. We've just opened our practice and have some great new patient offers. At Panola Dental, we specialize in family and cosmetic dentistry, including dental implants, orthodontics, and oral surgery. I've been serving the dental community in East Texas for more than 26 years. My staff and I are looking forward to serving you and your family. We are located at 4188 Northwest Loop on the corner of Easy Street and Carthage. Call 903-508-5762 today.
I'll tell you what, Larry, that scoreboard lights up, and it looks like lightning when it lights up across the field. I wondered what that was. It kept shining. See, it's shining right now on you. And I don't know if that affects the play in the field, but maybe it just happens between the plays. But
yeah, that's part of the remodel here. The remodel did not include the press box.
Sure didn't.
Okay, third down. It'll be third again. Carthage got down to the 10-yard line, the Kilgore 10, first and goal, scored an apparent touchdown. Penalty brought it back, and now instead of goal from the 10, we're at the 20. Third and goal from the 20. Third and goal from the 20. And let's see, we're going to have two receivers split out to the left, and now timeout called by Kilgore. We'll take another break then.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked number 1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management: Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website pinergy.com or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
How could your life look different? More time for what you love, work you enjoy, better pay? Reimagine your future with Panola College. At Panola, you can study your way online or in person in Carthage, Center, or Marshall. Choose career-ready programs and transfer degrees, plus workforce training. Finish faster with our new accelerated programs using 8 and 16-week courses. And for eligible graduates in Panola and Shelby counties, the Panola College Promise will cover your tuition and fees for up to 3 years. So what's next for you? Visit Panola.edu today.
Larry Allen here at R.E. St. John Memorial Stadium, along with Mark Harris, Eric Lawrence, Dustin Burns, and Thomas Powell, as we bring you Carthage Bulldog football. First game of the year. 4:35 left to play here in the first half. Kilgore leading 7-0. It's going to be third down and goal for Carthage from the Kilgore 20-yard line. Previous timeout earlier was from for the Bulldogs. Bulldog Automotive, your one-stop shop for your automotive needs. Here's Surratt wanting to throw under heavy pressure now, and he throws this ball away to save a sack, and it'll now be fourth down and goal.
Well, I tell you what, Larry, the deal is there was great coverage. Their defensive backfield had everybody blanketed, and he really had nowhere to go with the ball. So we may kick a field goal here. We've got a kid coming in with the
Yeah, and they got a little bit of rush on the left side, and I think Jet wanted to sit there a little bit longer and look at the secondary and try and find an open receiver. He had to flush him out, and then he had to get rid of it.
All right, Christian Monreal is the kicker. Holder is Crawford. Here's the kick. It's away, and it is a line drive kick. No good to the left.
He missed it. You know, he kicked it wrong there. You could tell when it left him. That's okay. Defense had time to rest now. And Bulldogs play defense right now. We've moved the ball, Larry. I don't know what the total yardage is. They had that one good drive, Kilgore did, and after that, we've moved the ball up and down.
And keep in mind that field goal attempt was from the right hash. And when you watch the professionals and they kick extra points, the line of scrimmage is at 15. They kick it from the 22, and they can put the ball wherever they want to. They usually put it on the left hash. It's easier for a right-footed kicker to kick it from the left hash. When they kick it from the right hash, they're having to sort of kick across their body, and that's a tougher kick. And so we miss it to the left. All right, first down and 10 for Kilgore after the touchback from their own 25. Brooks this time. Hands off to running back, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. No, he's still loose. He's trying to get back, and he will be stopped. He went to his right, to his left, tried to go back to the right, and was knocked down. Did not get tackled completely, managed to get back up, and it winds up being a loss on the play of 9 yards back to the 11-yard line.
That was Zay Owens in there, broke through there, and then also Carson Crawford was in there on that. But I can tell you right now, the penetration right there, stop that.
So now it's second down and 19 for Kilgore from their 11-yard line. Snap back to Brooks. Brooks rolling to his right. He throws. This ball is incomplete. Incomplete. That'll stop the clock. Now, if you're thinking, well, the Bulldogs have got some timeouts remaining, we can get the ball back. No, we have used up our timeouts. So
Trey Tate, and it was no good. So the Dog defense has settled in after, I think, 2 plays that you could say that they were just luck for them.
I would think, okay, if I were Kilgore, with Carthage out of timeouts and backed up in my end of the field, I would have run the ball on that play rather than risk an incomplete pass. And now they're forced to use a timeout. They use their final timeout. No, I think they've got one more left. We'll be back after this break.
Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical.
I heard my voice on your radio commercial.
We decided we'd use your calls to show how we really do have something for everyone.
So I'm famous now?
Well, semi-famous. After all, this is local radio.
But I want to be famous.
Well, we're famous for helping everyone with heating, cooling, and electrical repair needs. We install new systems and whole home generators, too.
I'll have my agents call you to talk about money.
Since 1974, we've got something for everyone. Hal's Air Conditioning and Electrical. Call 903-693-7451.
From the oil field to the football field, excellence starts with hard work, precision, and heart. At UWeld, we fabricate quality assets for the upstream, midstream, and downstream sectors. And we know greatness is built, not born. That's why we're proud to support the Carthage Bulldogs in their quest for an unbelievable 11th state championship. You've got the grit, the grind, and the whole town behind you. Let's go get what's ours. Find us on the web at www.uweldusa.com.
Hal, where you listening from tonight? 903-692-3836. We've already got New Mexico and the Big Easy in New Orleans listening to us.
3rd down and 19 for Kilgore from their own 11-yard line. We have 3:41 left to play in the half, and Kilgore leads it 7-0. All right, Brooks, the quarterback, has it back with him in the backfield. To his left. Snap back to Brooks. Brooks hands off to the running back. Running back up the middle. Gets some running room, but not near enough for the first down. He needed 19, and he gets 9 out to the 20-yard line.
They listened to you, Larry, to run the ball, to run some time off the clock.
Yep.
They were listening to you on KGAS.
Okay, they pick up 10 yards on that rushing play. And it's at the 21. Clock still running. Remember, Carthage is out of timeouts. Kilgore has one left, and they're going to kick it now for the first time in the ball game.
Jaden's back.
For the second time, make that.
Jaden Lewis is back. He's about the 45 of us.
And remember, this is a left-footed kicker. It comes off of his foot, different than it would a right-footed kicker. So Lewis needs to be very careful here. And in pregame warm-ups, let's see, they have used their final timeout.
They did. We'll be back. 7-0 Kilgore.
Since 1980, Juicy's Hamburgers has been serving up the freshest, juiciest burgers in East Texas. At Juicy's, every bite is legendary. From our hand-ground beef to our crispy fries, golden onion rings, savory beans, and mouth-watering chicken fried steaks. Everything is made fresh to order. It's no wonder Juicy's has been voted best burger in East Texas for 40 years running. Juicy's Hamburgers, where tradition meets taste.
All right,
Pintail Safety has been and is still a leader in the safety OQ industry that specializes in pipeline compliance for contractors, operators, individuals working in the oil and gas industries nationwide. Pintail welcomes the toughest challenges that our clients present, and we pride ourselves in always.
All right, 4th down and 9 for Kilgore from their 21.
Tylen's back now.
And here's the snap. Here's the kick. And Tylen Williams is going to let it go over his head. Hits it to 35. And over the 25 down to the 20-yard line. Boy, what a kick that was. As the line of scrimmage was the 21, and it goes down to the 20, 41 yards. Okay, that'll be 59.
Went up above the lights, looked like. They're listening in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Nash, Texas, Washington, D.C., Kermit, Texas, DeSoto. Oh, they listen at the Boy Scout camp. Key West, McKinney, Flower Mound, Houston, Dixie Lake. So K-Gas is worldwide.
58-yard punt by Kilgore. And so that that flips the field right here.
Sure does.
Carthage is backed up now to their 21-yard line. I wouldn't think we'd go with anything too risky right here. And Surratt's going to have 3 players behind him in the backfield, 3 stacked. Now one of them's going to go to the left. That's Price. Price shifts out to the left. I formation. Pitch out goes to Edwards. Edwards fumbles the ball. Fumble on the ball. The ball was on the ground.
And we got it back.
And did we get it back?
We did.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, we dodged a bullet there. The thing that you could least afford to do, you can run it. They're out of timeouts. So if we just decide to run out the clock, we're probably going to be able to do that.
I think our center picked it up, thought he could run, and they planted him pretty quick.
Number 50 ought to go. It was just a big hit there by the, I think it was the safety for Kilgore. KJ, he got past the linebackers, had a chance to, get more yards, and he just come in there and put a big hit on him.
He's an inch from getting away during the game.
So now it is 2nd down and 8 from our 23. 2 minutes to play. Handoff goes to Edwards. Edwards going to the right now, tries to go back to the left, and picks up 1 to the 24.
Their pursuit is really there, Larry. You think about it, most time KJ can get that outside, but not tonight. They've got red jerseys all over the place. He had to cut back up the middle, and then he was planted there after a small gain. And there's a minute 52 left. And we take a timeout or a 2-minute timeout, Larry?
Oh, 2-minute timeout, yes. Okay.
We'll be back. 7-0 Kilgore.
Since 1981, Red Oak Insurance is your Panola County Germania agency. Your visit is welcome anytime the office is open at 1410 West Panola. But because Red Oak agents put customer service first, you'll find their cell phone numbers on their business cards. Whether you live in town, have a 100-acre farm, or just built your dream barn dominium, Red Oak Insurance Agency tailors insurance for all three. Ask around. May God watch over you on your next journey. Red Oak Insurance Agency.
Farmers State Bank, a name that you know and can depend on. We're your neighbors and community partners. We're committed to meeting your financial needs by providing banking solutions for your mortgage, commercial, or personal loans. With 118 years of service to our community, we're part of your local rodeos, 4-H, and festivals. We want you to know that we're here for you. Visit us at fsbctx.bank or come see us today. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A good bank.
All right, so now Carthage getting ready to try to execute a 3rd down and 6 play. Play clock down to 6. The game clock has not started yet. Play clock now down to 3, 2, 1. Snap with 1 second. Here's Surratt rolling to his right, now throws back to the left, and Jeffers is wrapped up immediately. Wrapped up immediately for a 5-yard loss back to the 20-yard line, and Carthage will now have to punt with about a minute left to go in the half.
I tell you what, their pursuit is there. We thought we was fooling them and acting like we're going to the right, throw back to the left, and their linebacker was sitting there waiting on it and made a good tackle. So
yeah, we're running decoys with KJ, motion, circle back around, jet, throwing back to the tight end, but Kilgore, they're just disciplined. We're not fooling them at all and stuff like that.
4th down and 11. Are we going to go for it, or is he going to kick it? Surely he'll kick it from our 20-yard line. And he does. Line drive kick, hits at the 48 across midfield. They pick it up now at their 42. Back to midfield, the 45, the 40, now the 35-yard line, and stop there. So they're going to have it at our 35-yard line with 55 seconds left to play in the half and no timeouts.
And, their quarterback is really dangerous. This guy can really throw. We've not seen it much tonight yet. We hadn't given him enough time, but they have a good receiver, and so we need to watch this quarterback and pressure him.
And, this would be about a 57-yard field goal as it stands right now. Not for sure he can make it from that distance, but he can kick it a long way. All right, now the quarterback standing back at his own at the Carthage 40-yard line to take the snap. There, he's got it. He's going to throw left. This ball is caught out there, and we stop him inbounds. Clock will keep running. That's going to be a 6-yard pass play. 6-yard pass play, and the clock keeps rolling. 43, 42.
Surely they called 2
41,
plays
40.
in the huddle.
Now 2nd down and 4. Now down to 37 seconds left to play in the half. They're out of timeouts. 2nd and 4 from the Carthage 29-yard line. Snap back to the quarterback. He throws left, and it's incomplete.
Carson Crawford came in and just threw his arms in there, made him throw it sidearm. So that was a good play by Carson coming in free. Nobody blocked him. So that does stop the clock. 26 seconds left. So we've just got to play good prevent here and keep him from throwing deep. We don't need him to gain any yardage like Larry talked about their kickers. We need to stop him here with a loss.
28 seconds left to play. 3rd down and 4 from the Carthage 29. Snap back to the quarterback. Heavy pressure on him. Heavy pressure, and he throws it away. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 4. We had a big rush on him. 4th and 4 from the Carthage 29, and they're going to kick a field goal or try it.
And we did exactly what I was talking about a while ago. If we pressure him, Carson Crawford pressured him to play before. 4 or 5 dogs pressured him here, make him throw it away. Good defense. I could say after the first drive that they had, Larry, we played pretty good defense.
Yeah, I think, being in the passing situation, it was allowed us to do a little bit more blitzing, like you said, Mark. And it seems as though the defenses kind of settled down and got their groove with the flow of the game.
All right, this is going to be a 46-yard field goal from the left hash. 46-yard field goal from the left hash. The kick is away. It's not going to be good.
Nope.
It is no good, just barely no good. I think it might have gotten inside that left upright had it been high enough, but it was just short. And Carthage will take over with 18.7 seconds left to play in the first half. Kilgore leading 7-0.
It's been a really good football game. It's good, been defensive. They had 2 plays in their first drive where they went to the middle and then they went across grain, and they just made good progressive plays on the running backs part, whoever had it at that time. And that's the only drive of the ball game. We've had the ball inside the 10 in the Kelly's collision zone and had a penalty, take away a touchdown. So this game has been a pretty good ball game.
Yeah, a new deal in the UIL we didn't talk about a while ago, but we mentioned it was the 2-minute timeout. Well, it's like the 2-minute warning. So this year in high school football, there's a 2-minute warning at the end of the first half and at the end of the game. So really each team gets a 4th timeout.
All right, now 1st down and 10 from our 29. Surratt in the pistol. Hands off to Benny Smith. Benny Smith right side of the 35 and out of bounds at about the 38. The line of scrimmage was the 29.
Pretty good run.
Yeah.
First down.
He got I think he got the first down. He did. They're going to give him the first down. Nope. Okay, they're going to give him 14 seconds left to play in the half, so it's now 2nd down and 3. Again, only 14 seconds left to play in the half, and we've got it at our 36-yard line. And remember, Surratt recuperating from 3 yards, and he got 2 out of it.
It stopped the clock, running out of bounds. So
that's a 2-yard completion to Edwards. And it's now 3rd down and 1 for Carthage at the Carthage 38, 9.2 seconds. 9.2 seconds left to play in the half. Both teams out of timeouts. And again, we're 62 yards away from the goal line. Surratt under center. Hand off Benny Smith. Benny Smith up the middle to the 40, 45, 46-yard line. That'll be a gain of from the 38 to the 46. That's a gain of 8 for Benny, and that stops the clock with 3.3 seconds. Here it starts up again as they spot the ball, and that's the end of the half. Be sure and stay with us. Dustin Burns will have Scott Surratt coming up here momentarily and get Coach Surratt's thoughts on the first half. All right. Go down to you, Dustin.
Surratt's on some umpire out there right now. So
take it away, Dustin.
He's chewing somebody out. So.
All right, Coach, down 7 at halftime. Looks like the defense kind of got in the groove of the game as it went along, and offense is at times doing the good job moving the ball the best they can against the stout defense.
Yeah, we knew how good they were coming in, and we're throwing everything underneath. That's what we are right now. We have to take a shot or two, but defense playing well enough, and we got to put some points on the board.
All right, Coach, we'll see you at the end of the game.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, the score at 7-0 Kilgore. We'll be back for halftime right after this.
Choosing the right healthcare provider can be a difficult task. Hope Community Medicine is here for you. Whether you need medical, OBGYN, or behavioral health services, it is our mission to provide access to high-quality healthcare regardless of your ability to pay. With 5 convenient locations in Carthage, Tenaha, Center, and St. Augustine to better serve your family. Hope Community Medicine, 903-690-8395.
MaxFlow Chemicals of Texas is second to none for service and treatment of saltwater disposal wells and production chemical applications. Founded in 2011 in Carthage, MaxFlow's experience and dedication to service with a proven chemical program sets it apart from competitors, which includes absolute customer satisfaction at the lowest possible cost. Get an in-depth evaluation of your system with a phone call to 903-693-4600 or an email at maxflowchemicals.com. Take your oil and gas chemical needs to the max. MaxFlow Chemicals of Texas. Check off your to-do list with big savings on building materials at Kane Hardware and Lumber. Kane's is your one-stop shop for building materials for large-scale jobs, small projects, and everything in between. Whether you're building a house, adding on, or just updating, we carry the concrete, drywall, lumber, insulation, roofing, siding, molding, and many more products you'll need. Add character and charm to your home with our large selection of paint colors. We have all the products you need. Shop Kane Hardware and Lumber at 224 South Shelby Street in Carthage.
Carthage band. Flags are, and is it the cheerleaders? That's the bells over there, isn't it? Flags are forming in front of us, and the bells are on the other side, facing our crowd, which is a good crowd for tonight.
Mark, I thought Larry was going to do this.
There's
for
always,
Jerry, yeah.
He always wants to do the band, and Jerry won't let him. But anyway, that's
we had the
band
drill
sounds
team,
good.
Drill team and the flag corps and the twirlers. Drill team face the Carthage stands. Good little stand tune. I guess the Carthage marching band is getting ready for their routine, whatever they've learned so far, right?
I'm sure it's tough, your first ball game. But now half of the
rest of
bells.
the rest of the
bells
teams
is who
getting back in formation. Standing at the 30 on the.
These are in solid red sequins.
Do Wanda's job. They're very good. Stand. They're at attention, and drum major getting ready. Let's see what they're going to play today. They don't have their jackets on, which
now
they're blame them.
They're staggering at an angle. We want to hear the band play,
right?
And so we're going to give them a little of that taste tonight.
The Carthage Independent School District and the City of Carthage are proud to present, under the leadership of drum majors Clayton Elliott and Tyler Ortego, the Carthage Battling Bulldog Band.
I don't think they're in their full attire. I don't think they have their tops on. They have their bottoms on that they always wear at a contest, but it's being a hot night. They're in a t-shirt, a red t-shirt.
Well, the rain made it a little steamy.
Here we go.
It's a little more comfortable. All right, here we go.
Is that a chevron?
Yes, that is a chevron. I would think so. Jerry would say this is in a block formation. They just did about face towards the Kilgore stands, centered on the field, just over the big K. Well, now they
have a stutter step now as they separate
to the north end zone.
What'd you play?
Trombone.
I think they sound pretty good.
They sound great.
Now they go to a block formation facing in. Now
they have, what, 8 files? Would you call that a waterfall?
I guess that's what that's called. Pretty good shape on their alignment.
Here we go.
I thought that was really good for the first
definitely.
of the year. Really, everybody was in line. We'll be back after this.
Transform your smile at Carthage Dental Center. Our experienced team of Dr. Fowler, Dr. J, and Dr. Perry offer comprehensive dental care from cosmetic dentistry, implants, crowns, and dentures to routine checkups and advanced procedures, all in a friendly and welcoming environment.
We are now accepting new patients, most PPO, insurance, Medicaid, and cash patients. Enjoy a bright, healthy smile with cutting-edge technology. Call now to book an appointment, 903-693-8500.
At Carthage Eye Associates, we're dedicated to your vision and your well-being. Our secret? It's all about you. Our expert staff is your trusted partner in eye care, providing patient-focused attention that makes all the difference. With years of experience and cutting-edge technology, you're in the best hands. Discover the Carthage Eye Associates difference today. Visit CarthageEyeAssociates.com and experience the clarity of patient-focused care and unmatched expertise. Carthage Eye Associates. We see the world through your eyes.
Bank, we celebrate that shapes our future leaders. Whether you're cheering under the lights or helping a student chase their dreams, we are proud to serve you with a wide range of financial products and services. At Prosperity Bank, you can bank with confidence in Carthage. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Carthage Tire Company has opened its new location at Forestry Tires. We also provide oil changes, brake and suspension work, AC and Freon on passenger and commercial vehicles, farm and heavy equipment. 24/7 roadside service also available. Stop by Carthage Tire or give us a call at 903-265-3294 for all your tire and auto needs. Ready and willing to provide in quality service, we are Carthage Tire Company.
When you need a tow, you need to know Garrett's Wrecker Service. Call 903-693-5782. Fully insured, offering local and long-distance towing. They respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy-duty towing, you need Garrett's Wrecker Service. Don't just call anyone, call the one who knows. Garrett's Wrecker Service. That number again, 903-693-5782.
Change is constant. First State Bank and Trust Company knows this, and that financial technology and personal financial needs can change rapidly. So, the people you know at FSB&T always look for ways to better serve you. Mobile banking, personal checking, loans, and the many FSB&T proven products and convenient services are readily available to you. 5-star rated as one of the strongest banks in our nation, First State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now the Kilgore band's out there, and first of all, we have their dancers out front. That's their
drill
bell,
team.
Their drill team.
I know you want to watch this drill team when you've got Kilgore Rangerettes
right up the road.
Yes.
For the High Steppers.
So let's take a look and a listen.
Excellent. If you're watching from home,
They were
that's your it deal.
way to the.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please, for just a moment. Would Paul Morgan please report to the front gate? This is an emergency. Paul Morgan, please report to the front gate.
Okay. Mr. Morgan, hope you get to the gate.
Entertainment. See, Allie Main to the One Direction. Allie Main to the One Direction.
Kilgore band's dressed in short. Kilgore band's dressed in short.
Mark, will you just
with the tail on the back? It's flashy and lights. Lights.
band block? Now, did you play in the band, Mark, or were you?
I played when junior high. Played a cornet, matter of fact. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Who just?
About 9.5 minutes right here.
And Misty proudly presents the Rage. And our band's performance tonight will include the Vienna Philharmonic Fanfare and Queen City March, followed by our fight song.
Layer around 120.
I think we're more like 80. Block formation, about face at the 30-yard line, coming back across the field in diagonals.
That's exactly right, Mark.
You know, I wonder sometimes when you were in a band, the guy on front up here in the corner and the guy on the back corner, how they keep the same beat when that's echoing across the field and stuff.
Well, that's why it was different for me. We made the diagonal.
Now they're used to a radio.
Well,
right after this.
Do you understand Hudson Financial Group? We will best price. Home, auto, 903-693-7874. Hudson Financial Group, where insurance equals assurance.
We all like to save money. Experience the Good Neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can help you make sure you get the discount you deserve. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Agent Tate Barber, at 903-693-7555 or stop by my office, 1502 West Panola, directly across the street from McDonald's, to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Larry, this is your stats for the second half.
There we go.
Advertise.
And just in case I forget, aesthetics. What is that? Aesthetics.
I think
Okay.
That's Botox.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Duran Aesthetics. Bulldog fans, the second half is here, and so are we at Duran Aesthetics and Wellness. We stand for confidence, health, and results. Just like our dogs fight hard every play, we're here every day to help you look better, feel better, and live stronger. From weight loss and hormones to Botox and beyond, we've got Carthage covered. Duran Aesthetics. And I must say that this is the first time I believe that we've had Duran Aesthetics as a sponsor, and thank him for providing the second half kickoff. The stats are brought to you by the First Methodist Church. Join the Sunday service. Joined us, Carthage, playing without Cade Ross and Junior Henderson. They are out, not even suited up. So Carson Crawford will play, and they both have played, but Jet, recovering from that surgery, just doesn't have the arm strength yet to throw, because we've outgained them in the first quarter. Cause one of the home games this year would have been San Benito, but instead of playing it in Carthage, we're playing it at Bay City. Last year's game would have been at San Benito, but instead of in San Benito, we played it at Bay City. So yes, we have another trip back to Bay City coming up. That'll be Game 5, and then district starts. And most of the people would pick Athens as being our toughest district contest. That game's going to be a home game. I believe after San Benito, we go to Center. So we have 3 straight road games against Jasper. Right after the 2 home games, we go to Jasper, and then to San Benito, and then to Center.
Hey,
All right.
Larry.
Yes.
The Cedar Grove Baptist Church always has a trip on the Labor Day weekend, and they're listening to us right there in Hot Springs, I believe is where they're at, and there's several of them. They took a picture of it. So if they can keep Leanne, in order there, then pat them on the back when they get home. We're fixed to kick off. We'll be back after this.
Nobody does it better than the 10-time state champion Carthage Bulldogs and your friends here at Pippin Motor Company. Whether it's a new Buick, Chevrolet, GMC, or pre-owned vehicle, Pippin has you covered. Serving this community for 75 years, we do it better. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle just across from Panola College or on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com. Good luck to the Carthage Bulldogs chasing state championship number 11.
Okay, Christian Monreal is the young man who attempted the field goal for us that was wide left, but doing the kickoff here will be Jesus Lopez, a junior. Jesus Lopez getting ready to kick off.
You talked about Kilgore's program in soccer. We have a soccer program too, and it's provided us some very good kickers too, Larry.
Yep, and this is the first year I think in 7 years that we haven't had a Medrano kicking. And these young men they're going to be good. They're just, they've got a lot of big steps to feel taking over for Medrano. Here's the kickoff, and Kilgore takes it and then stumbles and falls down at their own 30-yard line.
Well, we just keep playing defense like we've been playing it, and after one drive, we've held them to really nothing, and our defense is really playing good. They have a high-powered offense. I'm telling you, they've got good running backs, good receivers, and Darren Preston has dialed up in the first half after that first drive, a way to contain them.
All right, so now we go to the second half, Kilgore will have the first possession. They're going to have it at their own 31-yard line. 31-yard line. Brooks, the quarterback, will be in the shotgun. He's got twins to each side. Snap back to Brooks. Brooks looking left. He throws left. Caught out there on a screen pass, and we tackle him. Great stop there by Tylin Williams. Tylin Williams making the stop, and after a gain of 1 yard.
He's our headhunter out there. He loves to hit. Coach said he likes to fight. Said he'll stand up to anybody and fight. So, good play by Tylin.
All right, 2nd down and 9 now. 2nd and 9 at their own 32. Empty backfield. Brooks throws right. This ball is dropped. That's a fumble. That is a fumble. It's a backward pass, and we got the ball. It was a backward pass. He did not catch it. That means it's a live ball, and we recover it at about the 20-yard line.
Larry, did he catch it and then fall backwards and the ball come out of the air?
He just didn't catch it. It hit his hands, but he did not catch it. It hit the ground. That's a backwards pass. In other words, a lateral. And that is the first turnover of the ball game. And, boy, that is a biggie. Now Carthage gets the ball at the Kilgore 20-yard line. Let's see. Is that where they're going to spot it?
Inside the 20, it looks like.
Okay.
18.
At the 18.
Merry Christmas. Let's do something with it.
That was a backwards pass, otherwise known as a lateral. That's a live ball, and we recovered it. Big turnover there. Carthage 1st and 10 now at the Kilgore 18. Here's the pitch out. It goes to Edwards. Edwards, the younger Edwards, going to the left. And he picks up 2, I think, down to the 16-yard line. Again, going to the short side of the field.
Yeah, we're pitching it and seeing if we can get the edge. And they've got good pursuit, and it's hard for us to get around the edge.
So that's a 3-yard gain for J.D. Edwards down to the 15-yard line. Carthage with a great opportunity here. We got to take advantage of this and tie up the ball game. 2nd down and 7 for Carthage from the Kilgore 15-yard line after the turnover. All right. There's the experience of a veteran quarterback, Surratt, getting Edwards in the correct spot. Here's Surratt, wants to throw it. Now here comes the pressure. He's rolling to his left. He throws it. This is caught by Edwards. He gets loose to the 10, inside the 5, down toward the goal line. He is hit hard just short of the goal line and level down there, but I think he's at the 1-yard line.
He is, Larry, and he was decleated. I'm telling you, that young man put a hit on him, and his back hit first, and he's kind of coming out of the game. I'm sure that knocked his breath out. But that was a great catch and a great run down the sidelines. So we're down at the 1-yard line, looks like.
Let's see where they spot it. If they spot it at the 1, that'd be a... They are going to spot it at the 1. Okay, so that is a House AC and Electrical and 323 Plumbing first down, and that is a 14-yard pass completion.
And that's a Kelly's collision zone. And right now, the Surratt is all over a lineman over there. We had to take a timeout. We'll be back.
It's tailgate time in East Texas, and where do you go to get your fixings? I go to Panola Processing. Whether you need hamburger patties, ribs, steaks, or just hot dogs, don't settle for less, get the best. That's what you find at Panola Processing. They're located at 501 County Road 407. If you give them a call before you go, they'll have everything cut to your liking and ready to pick up. Call 903-690-0430. Panola Processing, where you drive a little and save a lot.
All right, I think the timeout may have been charged originally to Carthage, but Scott Surratt let them know they were making a big-time mistake, and it's now been shifted to an official's timeout. Yeah, Carthage is going to have 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hey, what's he grabbing about?
Well, it was his helmet came off, and they should have, blew the whistle. Players got to come out, which it was JD. So we were late getting someone on. Time was running out. That's why we called the timeout. But they were, like Coach Surratt was telling the head official, hey, his helmet came off. Clock should have been stopped.
All right, now 1st and goal for Carthage from the Kilgore 1-yard line. Surratt under center. Double tight end formation. Handoff goes to Benny Smith. No, to Edwards, I believe, and he is in for the touchdown. The Bulldogs touchdown comes with 9:36 left to play in the third quarter. That is touchdown is a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown.
And the Kelly's collision zone, and plus it looked like to me Surratt almost tackled KJ. There was a bad they hit each other head on, and KJ took it on in after that. So the turnover is costly for Kilgore, as we're now in for our extra point. As Carson Crawford will be holding.
So Crawford to hold. Here's the snap. The kick is away. Plenty of distance, and it is good. And we've got a 7-7 ball game. 9:36 to play in the third. Carthage kickoff coming right after this.
Discover the Hobby Horse just off the square in historic downtown Carthage. Jewelry, clothing, home decor, and gifts for every occasion. All with style and charm you'll love. Your perfect find is waiting at 119 West Sabine Street, right here in the heart of Carthage. Stop in today and see why every visit feels like a little discovery. The Hobby Horse is official Bulldog backer. Go Dogs!
When you need a set of tires, call Leo Graves at Graves Tires in Carthage. Their number, 903-693-4841. At Graves, you always save. They are located at 809 East Sabine in Carthage, which is right next door to the Dairy Queen. Now, whether you need a set of brand new name brand tires or you need a set of good quality used tires, you can find them at Graves. Aligned and balanced and ready to go. And you will still have change in your pocket. That's at Graves Tire in Carthage.
All right, the Bulldogs take advantage of a Kilgore turnover, the first turnover of the ball game. It came on a pass, a backwards pass to the right, and it was dropped by the Kilgore receiver. That is a backwards pass, better known as a lateral. It's a live ball, and we recovered and took it in from 18 yards out. Here's the kick, a short kick, and it's going to hit the ground, and it's hit the ground a couple of times, picked up by the Kilgore receiver, now coming to his right. He's got some running room, 30, 35, and knocked down at the 39-yard line.
Now, that's the type of play that they had in their first drive where we missed a tackle and then they make good out of it, and they did then too, because the young man should have been tackled around the 20-yard line and, and come across against the grain, and we had nobody on the outside to turn him in, and so somebody wasn't home. But the Dogs now are tied, so we're back in the ball game.
They practice that kickoff coverage every day in practice, and you know they have lanes, and this guy, the near guy on this side, not supposed to let anybody get outside, and we did that time. So they pick up some extra yardage. First down for Kilgore from the Carthage 30, from the Kilgore 38. And here's a handoff. It goes to Waters. Waters up the middle, and he's across the 40 and stopped at about the 43 or 44. So that's going to be a gain of 6 yards on the play, second down and 4.
I believe if I was Kilgore, I'd hand it off to that kid more often. You know, we called his name in the first drive a lot, and we didn't call it much after that.
That's Isaiah Waters, number 5. Okay, so now it is second down and 4 for Kilgore at the Kilgore 44. Brooks, the quarterback, going to be in the shotgun. He's going to have trips to the right, one to the left. Snap back to Brooks. Brooks wants to throw. Now being pressured. And he dives and picks up a couple of yards. He was looking straight at Carson Crawford and is elected to get on the ground rather than let that big guy hit him.
Well,
so it's gain of 2 there.
Carson kept his feet under him, and that way he could make the tackle. But that was the exact play that they ran last year, a year before last, that the quarterback rushed out of the pocket and ran 60 yards for a touchdown. I think it was this kid right here.
Third down and 2 now. 3rd and 2 for Kilgore. From their own 46, we've got 8 minutes left to play here in the third quarter in a 7-7 tie. Brooks, the quarterback, going to be in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers split out to the right. Timeout call by Kilgore.
We'll be back.
Champions. They're not just made in competition, they're built in every classroom, where curiosity sparks innovation, in every lesson where hard work turns challenges into triumphs, in every act of kindness where compassion helps create future leaders, in every encouragement of dedicated teachers, in every show of support in a close-knit community, in every tradition that inspires excellence. This is Carthage ISD, where champions are educated.
If you live in Texas, and especially if you live in the country, everyone knows you need a truck. And XL Ford has your truck for whatever needs you have. From the F-150 to the F-350, your perfect truck is at XL Ford. You can even customize it online at xlford.net. And if they don't have it on the lot, they'll get it for you fast. As always, right on the loop and right on the price.
All right, third down and two for the Kilgore Bulldogs from their own 46-yard line. Ball on the left hash. Brooks, the quarterback, is going to be in the shotgun. He's got trip. He's got twins to each side. Snap back to Brooks. Hands off to Waters. Waters straight ahead. Has a first down across midfield. And he's going to be down at the Bulldog 46-yard line. So he needed 2 yards, and he gets 6.
Well, they spread us out. They're back to the line of scrimmage, Larry. That way we would have trouble tackling the Waters kid.
All right, now first down and 10 at the Carthage 46-yard line. Snap to Brooks. Ball on the ground, picked up by Waters, and then he's tackled for practically no gain.
Well,
there is a gain of 2 yards, pardon me.
I tell you what, he dropped it, and the other just so happens that the running back has to be coming through there, picked it up, and then Carson Crawford put him on the ground after a short game.
Get a lot of kind of like hand pushing and a little feisty out there. Game's getting, just as physical as it was in the first half. Carthage, tied it up there in that last possession, 7-7 with 7:10 left here in the third quarter.
All right, now it's second down and 8 for Kilgore from the Carthage 44. Brooks sends 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's got it back with him in the backfield, and we've got a flag coming down. We're pointing against Kilgore.
I think he was drawn off because I think they took too much time, and there's offensive linemen are ready to fire out, and one of them jumped. All right, that's good.
So that's a 5-yard penalty against Kilgore. That moves it back to the Carthage 49-yard line.
No Sleepy Reynolds. He didn't really go up there. When you went up there, the first sound you heard, you fired off. Because if you went on 2, somebody would jump. So we come to the line of scrimmage and say, Audrey McMillan say hut, and we were on the move.
Second down and 13. Second and 13 for Kilgore now at the Carthage 49. We have 6:50 left to play in the third quarter and a 7-7 tie. Brooks in the shotgun. Got the snap. Looking over the middle. This ball is incomplete. He threw it at the feet of the intended receiver at the Carthage 46. It'll be third down and 13.
Well, they rolled him to the right. He rolled to the right after pressure pushed him that way, and he's thrown that ball several times just like that, being pushed to right, and they're never really good crisp passes.
Kilgore went 13-3 last year. They lost 1 in district play, a surprising loss to Henderson. Henderson won just 3 district games, and one of them was Kilgore.
That's a rivalry.
Kilgore not afraid to play a tough schedule. They've got Gilmer and Pleasant Grove on their schedule, plus White House in preseason in addition to Carthage. Snap back to Brooks. Brooks wants to throw it. Now he's being pressured. Now he's rolling to his left. Now he's being pressured big time and goes out of bounds. Goes out of bounds for a loss. He went out in his own territory at about the 46-yard line. That's going to be a loss on the play of 5 yards, and they would be forced to kick.
Carson Crawford and Z. Purley were out there making him. And what's good about Carson Crawford is he doesn't leave his feet, and he keeps that way he can go either cut and take care of business. And that's just experience right there.
I tell you what, now DeQuivius Beck was the MVP of the championship game, but I tell you, Carson Crawford could easily have been the MVP of the championship ball game last year. Both those young men had an outstanding night. Okay, fourth down and very long. Line of scrimmage is the 46. Here's the kick, and it's going to hit at the 25, inside the 20 to the 15. We've got to get somebody down there who can catch the punt on the fly, and it's going to be killed inside the 20-yard line, inside the 15 at the 12.
If we've had an Achilles heel, Larry, in the last 3 or 4 years, it's getting somebody to come up and catch that ball. I can remember the Nut kid. They picked it to him. He'd take it to the house years ago, but we really hadn't had a punt return guy. Kyle Lynn did last year one time, but we need to catch that ball, period.
I had to make a little change on defense. I hadn't seen JD since that big hit there right before we scored. So we brought 23 in at corner, and we moved Jaden Lewis to safety, so we had that switch there in the secondary because JD was our starting. He was one of our starting safeties.
Okay. Amari Shepard's who that was.
Okay, tell us what you see from JD. Quickly.
I haven't seen him. I don't know if they took him in to evaluate him or what, but I haven't seen him on the sideline.
Okay. All right, it's 1st and 10 for Carthage from the 16. I think we throw to the right. This ball is caught, and he's out of bounds after a gain. Let's see. I think the line of scrimmage was the 12.
He's out beyond the 16, around the 16.
Yeah.
Right now, it was a quick pass to the outside. We've done that tonight because we don't have that deep threat because our quarterback's arm is just not well yet.
Who caught that one?
15.
15, okay.
Yeah.
Jaden Jeffers.
Jaden Jeffers, yeah.
He's got 4 receptions. Okay, so now it's 2nd and 6 from our 16. 2nd and 6 from the 16-yard line.
Changing the play.
Okay, Surratt under center. Handoff goes to Edwards. Edwards over the right side, didn't get much there, but got about 3 yards got forward to the 20. Forward to the 20.
Well, they're all over Edwards. You know, they're not going to let him get loose. They're keying. Every one of the defensive players are keying off of him. That's why we've used him as a decoy tonight and faked it to him.
I tell you what, he's hitting the hole hard, especially on the little off-tackle plays like that. He's hitting it with a full head of steam. Excuse me.
Okay, if you see Edwards over there, JD will let us know what's up with him. Did he look like he knew where he was when he got up? It's crazy. It's 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2. Handoff goes to Edwards. Edwards trying to get the first down. I don't think he's got it. He needed 2 yards. He got 1.
Yes, he did. That's right. They are stacking that line of scrimmage. They know our quarterback's not deep. So.
Yeah, JD's back out there now. I think they just gave him that series off on defense, kind of catch his breath. He knew where he was, so he's in that receiver now.
Okay. All right, well, glad to hear that.
Here comes Benny Smith in. We've got a 4th down right outside our 20.
Boy, this is the key play right here. 5:03 left to play in the 3rd quarter. 4th down and 1 from our 21-yard line. Boy, we sure don't want to turn it over here. So we got 4th down and 1 from our 21-yard line. Okay, got an I formation. Here's a handoff. It goes to the ball was fumbled, and they're going to have it. Ball was fumbled.
Bad handoff. They weren't on the same page. So they get the ball. Of course, we were going for 2. Whether we made it or not, they were going to get the ball. So.
Okay, help me out there, Dustin, so I can know how to record that. Was that a turnover? Did they recover it, or did
yes.
They did?
I couldn't tell. I know he fumbled, but I couldn't tell who they gave it to. Like Mark said, even if it would have been a clean handoff, I don't think we would have gotten. They got some penetration. We kind of went up to the huddle real quick and snapped it real quick to try and catch them off guard. But they brought in 2 more defensive linemen when they saw that we were going to go for it.
All right, so now we're in trouble now. They've got it 1st down and 10 at our 20. Our defense has to come up with a big stop here. Boy, we have played great defensively after that first drive that they had. Snap back to Brooks. This time Brooks hands off to the running back going to the left, and he's got maybe 3. I don't think he has 4. He's got 3 down to the 17.
I think it was Carson Crawford on the tackle. Let's see who's coming up out of there. Yes, he does. Carson's played a heck of a ball game. He's played a lot of offense, and he's made a lot of plays on defense today.
So we took advantage of a Kilgore turnover to score our touchdown, and now they try to take advantage of a Carthage turnover. 2nd down and 7 now for Kilgore at the Carthage 17. Brooks, the quarterback, has a receiver split to each side. Waters in the backfield with him. Handoff Waters. Waters goes over the right side. Tough guy to bring down. Boy, he's really given us some fits tonight on a few plays. That's going to be a gain of 4 down to the 23.
He has extra effort. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage, and he churns his legs and makes the extra yardage. But the Dogs are hanging tough.
Now it's 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3 from for Kilgore from the Carthage 13-yard line. 3:35 and counting left to play in the 3rd quarter in a 7-7 tie. Before a big crowd here, huge crowd at R.E. St. John Memorial Stadium. Snap back to the quarterback. Quarterback going to throw to the right, incomplete.
Well, they say pressure makes water run uphill, and we have pressured this young man all night, and he hadn't got his feet under him to throw the ball, and that was number 12.
That's that sophomore.
All right.
Jace Harris.
One of them Harris boys.
Okay, so that was an incomplete pass, and now
field goal.
They're going to go with a field goal, and you can pretty much write this one down because they've got, again, outstanding kickers. This will be a 30-yard field goal, and he's lined up right in the middle of the field with respect to the sidelines. Couldn't be more perfect position to kick from. There's a snap. Here's the kick, and it is up, and it is definitely good right down the middle. Kilgore takes a 10-7 lead, 3:12 to play in the third.
We'll be back.
There's nothing like the great food found at the Texas Tea Room on the square in downtown Carthage. The Texas Tea Room is the perfect place to admire Carthage's history and inspire our future. The Sunday special is chicken and dressing, chicken fried steak, and meatloaf. The Texas Tea Room is open Sunday and Monday 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Tuesday through Friday 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. The Texas Tea Room, located in the historic First National Bank building on the Carthage downtown square.
It's great savings at Carthage Furniture. Find an 18 cubic foot GE refrigerator in black or white for just $6.99 delivered. Monty has a queen size mattress and box spring, only $3.99. Or choose a queen size mattress that you can sleep on either side, and the box springs priced at $5.99. Check out these Frederick air conditioners, 8,000 BTU at $249, or a 10,000 BTU unit, $539. That's delivered and installed.
Well, I tell you what, the defense for Carthage comes up big time again. We give the ball to them on our 20-yard line. I believe it was on the 20. And we hold them to a field goal. And so now Kilgore will kick off. We've got 3:12 left to play in the third quarter. Kilgore up now 10-7. And here is the kick. And this is another high end-over-end kick. Not as deep this time. We're going to take it at the 3, up to the 5, 10, 15. To the 20.
He got blocked.
25, 30, 35, 40, 43-yard line. Great return that time by Tylin Williams.
Wow, that was really good. He looked like he was in trouble, and he had the speed to turn the burners on, get on the outside. The kicker was the only one left to get him, and he got him out of bounds. So, great play by Tylin.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's hobbling.
Go ahead, Larry.
I said he's hobbling.
He's feeling good. He just had a good return.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Larry, our defense has really good stop holding to a field goal in the position that they were put in and everything. And we just need to get a little more consistency on offense. Try and get those 4 or 5 yard plays on running plays and mix in some pass, get a little more rhythm going on offense. Keep it going.
All right, so Carthage now with the great return there by Tylin Williams. I hope he's okay. I think he is. His teammates came over quickly to rescue him from the Kilgore bench. First down and 10. Surratt wants to throw. Great protection. Throws. This ball is caught. This by Edwards. Loose to the 45. Still trying to get loose. Get down on the ground. And a Kilgore man is down. And I think we will have a timeout called by Kilgore. That's going to be a big gain there. It's going to go from the Carthage 44 to the Kilgore 42-yard line. 6 and 8. That's 14 yards.
Tell you what, Larry, he is an inch from getting loose. Right there, he was almost shucked one guy and got loose. Of course, he does. He's gone. And he's had a decent night. Our running game's had a pretty good night.
Yeah, they kind of snuck him out of the backfield like he's going to run a seam route, then he cut across the middle, and there's a nice pass there by Jet.
All right, 1st and 10 now at the Kilgore 42. Hand off to Benny. Benny up the middle. And he's to the 39 and stop there. Maybe at the they're going to give him the 38. That'll be a gain of 4.
That's just a scrum. He gets in there and he follows his lineman and he turns his feet. That's what he's here for. That's what he plays. Good running up the middle.
Okay, so we'll give him 4 to the 38-yard line. Now we just went under the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter. Once again, we'll emphasize there will be a 2-minute timeout. It's not called a 2-minute warning, but it's a 2-minute timeout at the end of the first and the second half in high school football this year. All right, now in the pistol. Handoff this time goes to Edwards. Edwards going left to the 35, and he somersaults down to the 32-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6, I believe, and a first down.
I tell you, Larry, he's just an inch. Right then, it was just one cut, and he would have been gone.
Yeah, he made a cut, and that number 10 for Kilgore went to the ground and just tripped him up.
All right, that's another House AC and Electrical and 323 Plumbing first down. First down and 10 now at the 32. Handoff goes to Edwards. Edwards up the middle toward the 25. Edwards tough running down to the 26-yard line. Down to the 26, a gain of 6 more for Edwards.
It looked almost like Benny Smithish in the middle of the field, pounding, getting that extra turning for that extra inch. And a good gain on first down.
Kilgore just does a good job, their linebackers, not letting the run play get past the second level behind them, keeping them short gains like that, 4 or 5 yards. But that's what we want.
Second down and 4 now at the Kilgore 26-yard line. Carthage trailing 10-7. Snap back to Surratt. Hand off to Benny. Benny left side to the 35, maybe the 34.
I think second
I mean,
effort.
24, maybe the 24, pardon me.
His second effort might have got him a first down there. He got real close. Let's see. They may. Boy, look at where he's larking at. That is like first down spot. Let's see what they do with it. And that was, he had an extra effort right at the end and lunged forward. And I think he got the first down.
Well, this official in Kilgore is saying they stopped him at the, I think it's the 25, and this official over here is saying he got out, I think after like the which will be the 23.
It should be a first down.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so that's another House AC and Electrical and 323 Plumbing first down on the 5-yard run there.
Well,
we'll give him 6 for Benny Mitchell.
At the end of that run.
Benny Smith.
Benny Mitchell. He rushed like Benny Mitchell.
All right, first down and 10 now for Carthage at the Kilgore 22. 19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kilgore leading at 10-7. First down at the Kilgore 22-yard line. Surratt in the shotgun. Wants to throw it. He throws it left. Caught there by Edwards. Edwards gets loose to the 15 and pushed out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's going to go from the 22 down to the 15, I believe. That's going to be a 7-yard completion.
I tell you what, Larry, that was good quarterbacking because he kept his eyes looking downfield and at the last second threw it out to the outside. That was a good play by Jet, keeping the defense down the middle rather than to the outside.
Okay, it's a 6-yard pickup. 6 yards on that pass play. So now it is 2nd and 4 at the Kilgore 16. We're in the Kelly's Collision red zone. Here's a handoff. It goes to Edwards. Edwards down toward the 20-yard, down to the 10-yard line, pardon me. And that's going to be a first down. Another House AC and Electrical and 323 Plumbing first down as the third quarter comes to an end. 10-7 Kilgore. Carthage on the move.
This is Darcy with Carthage Flower Shop on the Square, where we are more than just flowers. In shop, we keep a variety of live pot plants, silk arrangements, snack baskets, candles, keepsakes, and a great bath and body line called Magnolia Soaps. We now offer balloon arch installations, so give us a call for your next event. We can even get flowers to your loved one out of town. Thank you for all your continued support, Darcy, Jeanette, Levi, and the girls at Carthage Flower Shop.
Bauer Furniture Company, located at 401 West Panola Street in Carthage, Texas, is your authorized Lazy Boy dealer. They are also your authorized Serta bedding dealer as well. Whether you're looking for bedding or a dinette, living room suite, bedroom suite, bar stools, or home decor, you can find it at Bauer Furniture Company, number 903-693-6420. Paul Bauer at Bauer Furniture Company says, come shop with us.
We go to the fourth quarter. Kilgore leading 10-7, but Carthage is on the move. And we're going to have a first down at the Kilgore 11-yard line.
Well, we've got our running backs are really warming up, Larry. Both of them have done really well in this third quarter. So our rushing ought to be good about now.
I've got Edwards with 52, Smith with 54, so that's 106. I've got Kilgore rushing for 39.
You're probably pretty close to right. And our running backs, we were going to count on them tonight anyway. We just got to hold on to the ball. And KJ's coming in. KJ may be begging for a good running back to go to the huddle and say, I want it.
Yeah, you hate this early in the season to see him having to touch it 20 times, and that's what he's on that pace. He's carried 15 times so far. Handoff this time goes to Edwards. Edwards going left, and he's pushed out of bounds. He did not pick up much yardage there. Okay, was there a...
Yeah, he should have got a late hit. He pushed him out of bounds and then shoved him right at the end, and he was 5 yards out of bounds. And so we had our Bulldogs over there not liking it, but no penalties.
Okay, let's see. Is it... Okay, Dustin, help me out. Is that on the 12 or the 11?
Looks like it's the 11 because first down will be at the 1 yard line.
Okay, so he lost 1 yard there. It's second down and 11 from the 12. There you go. Okay, second 11. Now I can see it. Again, we do not have great facility here, great spot. Okay, timeout called by Carthage. We'll take a break.
Join Anytime Fitness Carthage today and save $60 in enrollment fees. We offer tools and resources for everyone, including weekly classes, painting services, and the AF app featuring personalized workouts just for you. That's Anytime Fitness Carthage with convenient 24/7 access on 623 West Panolia Street. Stop by or give us a call at 903-283-1710 and get started today.
Kick off your weekend with a skydive from 10,000 feet. It's Skydive East Texas, where we offer tandem jumps, group rates, and jump school to build your skills and earn your license. Call to reserve your time at 903-SKYDIVE. That's 903-SKYDIve. Or visit us online at skydiveeasttexas.com.
100% pure adrenaline. All you got to do is jump.
Skydive East Texas, located in Gladewater.
I don't know if I'd want to skydive. If they said jump, I believe I'd get scared.
I haven't done that yet. Okay. Who's that right there? Oh, we don't know.
Got a bald head in there.
Okay, yep. All right, the crew here, 5 of us. Dustin Burns down there on the sideline with the XL Ford sideline Mike. Thomas Powell on the camera. Eric Lawrence up here giving you the stats that you see on the live stream. First downs and yardage where the ball is. First down, how many yards to go? Second down, whatever. Okay, here's a snap back to Surratt. Surratt looking into the end zone. This ball is thrown. This ball is...
Touchdown.
Oh, touchdown. It is a touchdown pass of 12 yards. Who caught that one?
Carson Crawford.
Carson Crawford, okay.
We didn't even know he was going to play. He had a high ankle sprain in the first week of practice, and tonight he is MVP. He has been all over the field on defense, and he's been in several offensive plays. He's going to hold here for the extra point. So he didn't have time to celebrate much. He's got to get back and do his duties.
Okay, Carthage up 13-10. Big extra point coming up here. High snap. The kick is down. Good. Kick is away, and it's good because that gives, that right there means they can't tie it up with a field goal. 14-10. Carthage, 11:49 to play in the fourth. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
Hey, this is Dr. Brent Stevens from Panola Dental. We've just opened our practice and have some great new patient offers. At Panola Dental, we specialize in family and cosmetic dentistry, including dental implants, orthodontics, and oral surgery. I've been serving the dental community in East Texas for more than 26 years. My staff and I are looking forward to serving you and your family. We are located at 4188 Northwest Loop on the corner of Easy Street and Carthage. Call 903-508-5762 today.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked #1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management: Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website pinergy.com or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
Carthage with a 14-10 lead over one of the top teams in East Texas. Kilgore defeated us on October 7, 2016. That was just before we started a streak of 129 wins in 133 games. So what that means is And the last 5 losses for Carthage have been against China Spring, China Spring, Gilmer, Liberty Hill, and twice to Kilgore. Kilgore has given Carthage 2 of their last 5 losses. And
that's a pretty good string of teams, Larry.
Yeah, that's some tough opponents right there. And Kilgore has given us 2 of our last 5. That shows you how tough this bunch is. Okay, here's the kick.
We need good coverage here.
And this is a line drive kick, and it's going to go out of bounds, not touched by Kilgore, so they will get the ball. I believe that puts it on the 35. I'm not for sure about that.
There was a new rule, wasn't it, that moved it out further this year?
I'm not for sure about that. But I know it's a penalty, and I don't think they touched it.
Well, they're over there discussing it with the coach, what he wants to do. So it looks like it's going to be the 25, but nope, he's marking it up to the 30. Yeah, it's a 30, I guess.
I guess it's a 30, okay.
Okay, defense. This is your time now.
So Kilgore 1st and 10 from their own 30. All right, Brooks, the quarterback, going to send 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. He's got a back with him in the backfield. Snap back to Brooks. Brooks hands off to the running back, going up the middle. And he's out to the 35, so he picks up 5 yards.
I'll tell you what, they've had that. Is that Waters again, Larry? No, that wasn't Waters there. That's number 6 or something. I can't see his number from here. He's turned away from us. But they've had success with that guy, number 8, this time. But he's not in there if Waters is not.
Okay, it's 2nd down and 5 now for Kilgore from their own 35. Brooks, the quarterback. 11-13 left to play in the 4th quarter. Carthage up 14-10. Hand off to the running back. Running back going to his right. And I tell you what, they've got some guys that are tough to bring down. He picks up 3 more yards right there.
He did, and he got hit at pretty much the line of scrimmage, and then he wiggled his way, and they've done that tonight several times. It's 3rd and short here. Now we need a good defensive play. I tell you what, number 44 on defense, Andrick Kendall, a sophomore, 205 pounds. Let's see him come through that line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 2 now. 3rd down and 2 for Kilgore at their own 38-yard line. Lots of time left. 10.5 minutes left to play. Carthage up 14-10. Snap back to Brooks. Brooks wants to throw it. Here comes the screen pass, and we stop him. Great stop, great tackle, but they got the 1st down.
I'm telling you, that extra effort on their part right there. We had him behind the line of scrimmage, and he gets away and gets a 1st down.
They trying to run a decoy with a motion out to the far side of the field and snuck the inside receiver for a screen. But Bate was right there. He kept it to, not a big game, but, for the 1st down, but he read it perfect.
All right, so now it's 1st down and 10 for Kilgore from their own 41. Carthage up 14-10. Here's Brooks. Brooks wants to throw it. Pretty good protection this time, going deep down the middle. This ball is
caught.
It's incomplete.
I tell you what, Larry, that was good coverage, but he swatted the ball at the last second, and it looked like the young man caught it, and now they're going to give it to him, aren't they? They're moving that ball down the field. Instead of, he missed the swat. He had good coverage, but he went to swat it, and it missed and went through his hands right into the receiver.
Well, we got burned on that. That's the first time they really took a shot deep all game, and he tried to recover, like you said, Mark, and swat it, but the receiver made a good catch. I think our coaches are saying he didn't have possession because when he hit the ground, the ball came out.
That's true. So Surratt is not happy about that because you have to complete the catch.
That was an incomplete pass right there. Okay, here's a handoff to the running back. Running back hit hard at about the 18-yard line, so he picks up 2 yards.
Surratt is still on the linemen over there because I guess it's like the NFL. If you roll over and it comes out, it's not a catch.
It's not you've got to complete the catch. That I tell you what, I'd love to see that again. I don't think that was a completed pass right there. Okay, well, but that's the way they ruled it. I can't believe they did that. Okay, 2nd down and 8 now. Brooks in the shotgun. Snap back to him. He wants to throw. Now he's being rushed. He throws it. This ball is tipped and incomplete. Tipped and incomplete. And then Edwards, the little Edwards, had a shot at it. Also, one of the Kilgore Bulldogs had a shot at it after it was tipped, and it fell to the turf. Incomplete, 3rd down and 8.
I tell you what, we've had that quarterback on the run, and he, again, did not have his feet under him and threw a wild pass, and it could have been intercepted because it was tipped by his own man in the air. So that's good for us, 3rd down and long.
3rd down and 8. 3rd and 8 for Kilgore at the Carthage 18-yard line. Huge play for the Carthage defense right here. Got to force them into a field goal attempt. Snap back to Brooks. Brooks this time wants to throw right, throwing right into the end zone. This ball is tipped and incomplete.
Great.
It'll be 4th down and 8.
Good coverage down there. And now we'll see if they'll kick a field goal because they are 4 behind.
Good job by Trey Gantt there, staying in position. And I thought, Kilgore receiver might have had a little bit of a push off there at the end, but Trey was able to knock it away.
Here comes the field goal kicker.
Okay, you can almost, I tell you what, with their kicker, you can just almost write it down. It's going to be good. It'll be from the 25-yard line and angle back to the left. It's a high snap. He gets the kick away. This may be off. Oh, it is no good. It is no good. It was a high snap. I don't know if that affected him much, but it is no good. And we dodge a bullet there. I think we got a bad call when they got that long reception, and our defense holds. Way to go, dog defense.
That's right. It's kind of like the first half. We got down inside the 10-yard line. A penalty erased a touchdown, and this time they missed the field goal. So you missed opportunities like we missed in the first half. Now we got to just take the running backs and take the time off the clock.
Okay, timeouts. We have 1 remaining, and Kilgore has 2. Still lots of time. We can't just run 3 plays and then punt it.
No, we can't.
8:56 left to go in the ball game. Got Benny Smith in there now as the tailback. We've got 2 receivers stacked over to the right. Hand off to Benny. Benny trying to go up the middle and nothing doing there.
Well, they were set up for that. Everybody on the team was on the line of scrimmage there. With Benny, I guess they assumed we were running, and they packed 9 guys in there, it looked like. And we had nowhere to run, really.
And keep in mind, we've been one issue that we've had this entire ball game is that Jets, he's in rehab and he's coming along ahead of schedule, but he does not. We don't have a deep threat as far as being able to toss about a 50-yard pass downfield. All right, so now we've got both tailbacks in there, Edwards and Benny Smith. 2nd down and 10. Here's Jet. He wants to throw it. He's going to throw it to this side. This ball is caught. This ball is caught for a 1st down.
It's 18, Larry.
And that's going to be priced. Caught for a 1st down to the 32-yard line. Big play there.
Sure was. Good throw by the quarterback. It was a timing route. The ball was in the air when he turned it, and there it was a little